Hello, hello, hello.
Hello, hello, hello.
How's it going? Meow.
Good.
Meow.
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 My son does that, and
we're gonna do it. 1, 2, 3. Meow.
You were late.
Awesome, we got it. Okay, wow, amazing, Iggy. Wow, we finally made it.
Because last time that I was talking to you, you were on a yacht. And I heard a butt slide across of something very expensive, and then you were gone. And I never heard from you again. Well, I did, but I mean, not on Spaces. And now we're back.
Now we are back. Hey, thanks for prepping, by the way. I mean, I know it's late your time and stuff, and you're all glammed up. I
have my pajama pants on though. Full disclosure.
Wow, that's amazing. You're like, your top is like super, super awesome, and your bottom is like super down.
I'm business on the top. I'm like, it's polar bears on the bottom. I was gonna do my bedtime stuff, but I'm here to party now.
It's party. It's it's amazing. Anyway, really, really great to have you here, man.
And also my brother's here too, guys, but he doesn't like to.
Hello, Matt. Thanks for setting up.
Because me, Meow, and Matt, we do talk in our chat, but he doesn't like to be on camera. But he is here.
Okay, awesome. So, wow, I think so really happy to talk to you and live and stuff. In person.
I'm happy to talk to you too. I'm on faces, and I'm never on camera.
I know. That's why I'm so that's
you now. For you.
It's same thing, right? I mean, like, a space is boring, right? If I do a Meow Iggy space, that's boring, right?
Yeah, this is more fun.
And Iggy, do we do boring things?
No, we really don't.
Do we? Are you boring?
I don't think you.
Are you boring?
I'm not boring. Are you?
Am I boring?
No, you're not.
No. So do we do a space or do we just live?
It would not make sense. It would not make sense. That would be disrespectful to mother.
It's so funny. Hey, Ansem, retweet this, okay? Ansem is here. Hey, Ansem, hello.
Ansem said, "Tell Matt we love him."
Yeah, Matt, we love you. Hi, Matt. Ansem loves you. Hello. Hey, Ansem, retweet this shit. All right, quoted this shit. All right, let's go.
I would like to talk actually quickly about Ansem's swimming trunks.
Oh, wow. Okay, guys. Okay, Ansem's swimming trunks. All right, let's go.
Ansem tweeted me today asking for what I think about his swimming trunks. They're quite eclectic. And I asked him if I was hypothesizing, and I said, I think he may be somebody that wears socks around the water. And that's what the swimming trunks were giving me. And he didn't respond. And I just want to know, does he wear socks near the pool? Because I was getting those vibes. Meow, Ansem.
Meow. So, Ansem, do we have a permission to show the swimming trunks?
Yes.
Oh, no.
On Twitter. This was not private. They're public.
All right, let's show it. Can someone send it to me and I'll show it? Yeah, let's do it. We have to do it live.
It's in my reply. I didn't reply to that many people.
Can someone put on Telegram and shit? I'll just put it up.
It's in my Twitter. It's on my Twitter.
I'll try to find it.
In my replies.
I
replied to it like 5 seconds.
It's funny because I met Ansem before, and I do think that he wears socks to the pool.
He does. I can tell by the swim trunks that those aren't for the water. That's what's giving it away. And I know that he wears socks with no shoes on, really close to the water. On yachts, he wears socks as well.
In bed.
I can tell. I don't.
I wonder where else he wears socks. You know.
Ben says he goes in the pool fully clothed with his phone. He does. I actually have questions about Ansem because I've been like, I don't fully know the Ansem law 100%.
No one knows the Ansem law 100%.
I'm confused because then I met Ansem in real life too. I met him in person too, and he was like 10 feet tall.
20, bro. 20. You got it wrong. It's 20 feet.
20 feet tall.
20 feet tall,
yeah. Has 2 kids, and then some people were saying he's 19, but he was drinking at the bar, so I didn't really know. I don't know what's going on. I was like, what is this law, this Ansem law? And I'll find out more later, maybe on Twitter. Maybe everyone will tell me what the hell is going on.
Well, we read his tarot cards, right?
Oh yeah, we did read his tarot cards, guys. If he wants to have a child over something.
One second, let me pull it up real quick and stuff, right? 1 second. Shit, I suck at this thing.
It's okay. I don't even know how to do. I just make him help me.
That's true.
With everything.
She beats me.
I beat him. I do. And I don't buy him new clothes.
This shirt has 2 holes in it, and other ones that it's meant to have.
Yeah.
Okay, sorry. I think I got it. All right, here you go. All right, these are his shorts. But Ansem, why would you do that? Why? I don't get it. Why would? Okay, look, I'm asking, right? Why would someone do that? Why would someone post their swimming trunks on Twitter?
And they have a filter on them.
Attention-seeking behavior.
Yeah, it's like, why would someone do that? I don't get it. I met Ansem too. I'm like, this guy's interesting. You know, I don't get it. Like, you know, is he a software engineer? Is he a trader? Is he a shit talker?
I went and I started looking at swim trunks because originally I was going to link him with something that he could maybe purchase. But then I was like, you know what? What am I trying to mother Ansem? I don't need to. I'm just.
You! It's your motherly instincts. Okay, now let's go, mother. All right. So let's go, mother. All right, let's go, mother. All right. So tell me. All right. First things first. When you met Ansem, did your motherly instincts kick in?
No.
What instincts kicked in?
I was just confused because he was so tall. I was like, what the fuck? I saw him a mile away. Everybody was in the club. I was having a party, and then he was like 4 feet taller than everyone else.
His head was moving.
And I was scared because I really didn't know anybody at the party, obviously. And
come on, Iggy. No, I don't believe it. You are scared. Come on. You look like the kind of go to a party and shake your ass and everyone go, whoa, you know?
I probably would, but I was scared.
Yeah, that's you. I mean, come on.
Because I didn't know anybody, so there was nowhere for me to hide.
Oh, you hide? Really? That's a thing? You hide?
I like to hide from like having to take pictures the whole time, and so then I saw Ansem and I was like, I'll just go over there and he can block me.
Block you? No, but he's vertically tall. He's not.
Well, yeah, I took pictures.
He can't really block you. You know.
It was me.
But what party was it? Was it a crypto party? Was it like?
It was like a soft launch party celebration for Dream Vault, which is a startup that I've been developing. But we don't actually launch until mid-August. We're still in like beta testing and stuff like that at the moment, working out our little bugs. But I had a really
bugs. Yeah.
You know, so every time you think that you're all done with them, there's another fucking bug. But we're almost done.
How is the I'm actually very curious, by the way, right? And the reason why I want to do this thing on video is I just want to ask you some questions, right? I think first and foremost, right, is like I mean you are in music, okay? You are in music, all right? It's probably the second bitchiest industry after crypto. Okay.
Yeah, it is. Yeah.
So
but way down on the second. This is not like race. Crypto has way more money. I want to just iterate that everybody, even the coins that are shitty, they have more money than most of the musicians because music really doesn't really have any money in comparison. It's not. It's a big industry, but most of the money is with like 10 people that own the labels, and the rest of it, there's no money.
It's actually really funny you say that, right? Because let us actually contrast these two things, right? Because okay, so let's talk gossip first, okay? Let's talk gossip first, all right? Because we're about views, right? We are engagement farmers, right? You know, you and me, we're in the same business, okay? We farm engagement, okay?
Exactly, engagement. Yeah.
We are in the business, all right? And some too,
It's
okay?
the same
All right.
thing, yeah.
All right. So, question for you: which one is the more bitchy industry? Like, you know, like you rank crypto and music. Which industry is more bitchy?
Bitchy music.
Yeah, bitchy. Hey guys, you heard that? Guys, heard that? We are not that bad. All right, music is worse. Okay, you heard it for yourself. We are pretty good. All right, stop shitting on ourselves.
You are. You're hard on yourselves. I'll tell you this now. Like, when I first got into crypto 5 weeks ago, everybody told me that I would have to be careful because this was going to be so crazy and it was going to be so hard to deal with the hate, and oh my god. And I thought to myself, like, holy shit, what is crypto hate really like? Because music hate will actually send you to a fucking therapist 3 times a week for the last fucking 10 years of your life. I don't know, it's just what I heard.
Not personally.
Nothing personal, not my schedule. But so I was kind of like, all right, well, I think I'm geared up for this. Like, I've dealt with a lot of hate, but will I be okay? Because they keep telling me it's going to be crazy, but it's actually not. It's, yeah, there's haters, but I think that the hate is not as bad because it's different. The style of hating is different. That's what it is. It's a different style of hater. Like, it tries to be almost like an intellectual hater.
Yeah.
And I'm like, intellectual hate doesn't fucking, yeah. And like Ben said, it's intellectual haters with a cartoon animal profile picture. So I'm like,
they cancel each other out.
I don't really care about that.
What is music hit like? So what is music hit like?
Think about when you were in high school or middle school.
Yep.
I dealt with those fucking children for 10 years of adulthood, thoroughly fucking going in on me. That's who's doing the hating. It's teenagers when you are.
Oh shit, you're right.
And they're fucking brutal as fuck.
Yeah.
Brutal as fuck. They'll be like, fuck you, you ugly fucking bitch, pushing 45 with your fucking ugly fucking face. What the fuck was that? If it's good, you didn't fucking write that shit. If it's bad, she wrote that shit. Like, they fucking hate you. Your makeup's fucking ugly. That's why you have 70.
Oh my god, this is hilarious.
Like, oh my god, what are you wearing? Tore apart. Your hair tore apart. Your face tore apart. You age tore apart. You fucking a guy. Fuck you. You're a fucking gold digging whore. You break up. He broke up with you. Yep. You don't have a boyfriend. No one wants to be with you. You get ones too quick. You move on too quick. Your music fucking sucks. You put out no music. You don't love them. You put out too much. You're desperate for a hit. Like, you cannot fucking win. You can never fucking win.
Wow, and to the point, right? Someone said you should put clothes on, right? You know, I think you're fine. Don't worry.
This is a pajama bottom and a fucking top.
You know, if you know what's funny and stuff, it's actually really fun you say that, right? Because I feel like, you know what? I read some of the comments. So there was this girl, right? She was a bigger girl. She was doing a CrossFit video, right? Man, the comments are brutal, man. Holy fuck!
They really fucking are. They really are.
I mean, every time I feel hurt, I go to the TikTok post. I read it. I'm like, easy, no problem.
See, for me, was always a little like that too, where I'd be like, damn, this is a fucking lot of hate. And then I'll go and I would see other celebrities post and look through theirs and be like, oh yeah, it's the same for everyone. So
yeah, seriously, you know, yeah, like
much. But crypto the hate is very tolerable in my opinion. I would say hate in crypto.
It's predictable as well.
4 out of 10.
Why? Tell me why.
Why it's predictable or why?
Yeah. Like what is your like why is it predictable? Why is it okay? And
you can like technical analysis hate and know when it's going to be in crypto.
Oh my god, this is hilarious.
Know what it's going to be. It could be anything. It could be a hairstyle. It could be a lyric. It could be who you went on a date with. Whereas crypto, it's like
is it green? Is it red?
You can green, red, or even like, is there a bull flag forming? Oh shit, you're about to get a bunch of people in here soft fudding in and trying to create confusion, or like we are in the chat. Our Telegram chat pretty much 24/7. So we also will see like infiltrated weird bot hate.
And it's coordinated.
Coordinated hate.
It's always like groups. It's never
groups
just one.
of hate. I'm like, I've never seen you in here before. I'm in here literally every 30 minutes, 24/7. So I know that you're not like actively a part of this shit. It's more obvious. But I will also say, like, in the crypto hater world's defense, what I do love about their hating, what I admire almost about the hating, is that I like the way they mix technology with hate. And that's innovative. And music doesn't have that yet. So they'll catch up soon. But like the deep fake voice recording hate, the fabrication, music fabrication will just be like faking a tweet and photoshopping it and saying that you said it, or faking a DM, you know, like crypto's like doing full on fucking
AI fucking
psychological warfare, weird AI shit. And I really like it. It's entertaining. It's bullish. It's bullish.
The effort to the hate is like directly proportional to the bullishness of it.
Yeah, I think so too. That's why even when our market cap has been like shit, I've been fine, because I'm like, the amount of hate that we're getting at about the market cap lets me know that I'll be okay. That because I can still spark the fire, the emotion's still there. The attention is still there. The attention.
Let's talk about that for a moment, right? I think it's actually a really important topic. Okay, I
do.
But first of all, to your point, I just want to say something, right? It's like, you know, when the green candle comes up, everyone goes crazy, right? Yeah. But then as a creator, right? You know that for every green candle, there's a red candle,
red one,
right? You know, I'll say again, guys. Like it's not just if you're a creator or not and stuff, right? If you're a trader, if you're a creator and stuff, right? Take it easy, okay? Right? Just understand. For every green candle, there's also a red candle, okay? And but for every red candle, if you do it right, there's always a green candle. Whoa, it's a cycle. All right, cool. All right. So let's talk about that.
Try to be emotionless. That's hard, I think, as well. Like
zero. So there's this really important idea called zero. Okay, like we had this philosophy called zero. Okay, that means that you do things with zero expectations. Okay, and zero promises. You don't promise shit. It's zero promises, zero expectations, like full hustle, right? You know, right? Full hustle, right? You just do your best, right? And then I feel like that's the mindset that crypto really needs, right? Because crypto is always about because when the green candle happens, they think the green will go forever, right? And the red happens, they go, oh my god, we're going to zero, right? You know what I'm saying? Right. So I feel like
it's hard to control the emotion, and I do understand. Like how
do you do that? How do you handle that? Because just give me a second. I'll answer something here. Iggy, one reason why we're having this call, right, is that I was impressed. Okay, I was actually very impressed by how you handled the situation. Okay, you know, when things went down. Right. I was actually really, really fucking impressed. All right. So I want to know more about kind of like because that's the test, right? Everyone can launch and go to 100, right? You know, I'll say this thing, right? We used to have this saying and stuff like, okay, when you're when you're on a yacht, when you're having fun, everyone are friends, right? You know. But then when you're in a desert with one bottle of water and two people, right? You see who your friends are.
Yeah.
You know, right? So it's the same thing. When it's green and stuff, everyone can be happy, right? But it's the red, okay, that the character shows. And I was impressed by the character, okay? So I want to know a few things. I want to know how you handled it. How was your, especially since you're new to this space, right? And how you kept hustling and stuff, right? And how you build a community through that, yeah.
I mean, it's hard. I think the hardest thing about it is knowing. Sorry, I'm actually just gonna. I trap off this phone and I won't stop. It's the tiniest phone. I run everything off here. No, but honestly, I think the hardest thing about when you're in a situation like that is having the confidence in yourself to stick to your own plan. And that's where I think things can really go wrong. Like, I had to remember every single day, even throughout the day, like being in that Telegram chat is difficult when it's read for so long, because it will really start to make you doubt yourself as a leader. And it's not because it's read, it's because everybody starts questioning why it's read. Mm-hmm. And the ironic thing is, you know, and I've talked about this before, sometimes it's an intangible thing that can make you pump, or just make people, or make the candle green or make the candle red, right? So the same thing that makes it green and makes it pump still exists in the red a lot of the time, or for me at least it did. Like, nothing fundamentally has changed about my token in an instant, but suddenly I have all these questions or suggestions about what we should do or change, and you start to think to yourself as a leader, well, okay, so something does have to change, but what is it? How much am I deviating from my original strategy here? And how much is every little thing, you know, is like the butterfly effect. You do one small thing, it can push you so far, of course. So you don't want to start to get too emotional or start to try to take on board too many different ideas that weren't in your original plan, because then you can find yourself so far off course that you don't even know how to get out of the red or get back to what you're doing. So I think, like, my point in saying this is the biggest thing that I felt is the most difficult in those moments is being in a space that, one, you have to try to mentally keep everybody else together, right? That's difficult. Two, you have to keep yourself mentally together and be aware of what to pay attention to and what not to as a leader. And it's difficult to be in there 24/7 having suggestions or emotions thrown at you to where you're like, how do I...
Playing therapist.
Yeah, play therapist, not get my own head in this. Make sure that I understand what about my campaign needs to stay the same. What about my campaign does need to change, because it's not, you know, necessarily, it's not how I want it. And then I have to remember, like you said, emotionally speaking, that I know, looking at charts, there's going to be a pullback. I know I have to anticipate this from day one, right? Now I'm actually in this moment. So being that everything was great and got me to all-time high, and I love my strategy and my game plan, what do I and don't I pay attention to here? You know, that's the hardest thing, is staying emotionless about that. For me, it's easy, and it's fucked up to say this because it's not like a great technique that I recommend to everyone. But the truth is, like, I've been in the music business for 12 years. I've been in the music industry since I was very young. I'm 34 years old now, and Matt smashed the fucking rate.
What the 24? This 24?
24? I'm 34 and he's...
Oh, sorry, I missed up.
Yeah, I'm 34. He's 10 years younger than me.
Yep.
Yeah, he'll be 24 soon. But
I mean, you look 24, so it's okay.
I've spent a lot of time being criticized. You know, I've spent a lot of time in the public. I've spent a lot of time being used as a product willingly. I don't mean used in a negative way. I just mean me as a brand. I am a product, right? And so I think you start to learn to kind of detach yourself or the emotions of it when you yourself are the product. You start to have to separate that to really survive mentally through it. So I already have a really good ability to detach or separate myself from what's going on and remove myself from that. I've had a lot of practice. So when this happened, it was mainly not emotionally difficult for me in terms of me feeling sad about it or anything. Honestly, I felt quite relaxed in that moment. The moment I didn't feel relaxed in was the original launch and that plummet to 4 million. Now that I did not feel relaxed in because it wasn't part of my plan. But us having a pullback and being stuck in the red, it's not like I plan the red, no one does, but I know logically speaking, it has to happen, like you said. So it's like, you know, you logically try to stay logical about it and don't be emotional about it. It's easier for me. Really the only thing I struggle with in that moment is the fact that, okay, I'm in a new arena. I don't know everything here. Yes, I have great help around me, but also there's suggestions coming in all day long. What do I take? What don't I take? And how long will this go on for? I have deals on the table. I have companies and collaborations and things I'm doing that are cold now, that are mid-deal cold because of the market cap, because of the market being bearish, that I have to table. And I have to find out, how do I still create momentum, pause my plan and my strategy, create other momentum to keep us consolidating and pivot in these minor ways. And what is the, like what's the entertainment while we wait for the green?
I mean, what you are saying is actually really interesting, right? Because you are, I mean, okay, so I run Jupiter, right? Jupiter is like a DeFi project, right? We have multiple products and everything. So there's a certain detachment, right, between me and the product.
The product,
right? Yeah. But and actually not even, but and even for meme coins, right? There's a separation between the team that runs the meme coin and the meme
there's
coin,
the dev,
right?
And there's the meme.
Yes. Hold on for a while. Okay, so for example, I talk to a lot of meme coin projects, right? Because one of the things that I do these days is that I actually talk a lot to meme coin projects, right? Actually, like Billy, Popcat, everything, right? So one thing I found at Ricardo, so what's actually interesting is that there's always a certain distance, right, between the dev and the team and the coin itself, right?
Yeah, there's the product and there's the team.
Precisely. However, in your case,
and the product.
Precisely. In your case, right? In your case, I think this is the main reason why I think most celebrity coins don't make it, right?
I agree.
Because they are not able to. It's actually emotionally really hard, right? You know what I'm saying? And there's no control over it, right? I mean, like if you it's like for example, I mean, some guy might have bought your coin at 10 cents, right? Or like at like 1 million market cap, and he took profit, right? Yeah. And your thing crashed, right?
Yeah.
And people would and you have no control over it, like none, zero,
right? Exactly.
Right? So I feel like that's actually one big difference, right? I think one. So I just want to give you a big a big kudos here because I feel like unlike other celebrities where they come into the game, right? They realize, oh shit, this is not. It's very different, right? It's like I have no control. Everything is hard work.
It's fucking hard work.
Yeah, it's really hard work, and it's also like very unrelated, right? It's like you can do all you want, you know what I'm saying, but the coin doesn't move, and suddenly it does nothing. You're sleeping one day, you're smoking weed, you're partying on your yacht, right? And the pump pumps, right? You know what I'm saying, right? Right? Or you can be working really fucking hard and just go down, right? Right? It's like, so I feel like that is something that I think people just give up. They come into this space, they thought it'd be easy pump, right? You know what I'm saying? Oh, I'm famous, right? But what we see, right, is that fame at best, right, gives you a 10-minute pump at best. You know what I'm saying? And shortening, right? It used to be 2 days, then it became 1 day, right? Then it becomes 30 seconds. So Seinfeld said one thing that I love. Jerry Seinfeld. I
love Jerry Seinfeld. I love Seinfeld.
He said this thing. He said this, like, as Jerry Seinfeld, I can go to a stand-up comedy show, right, and say anything I want, right? Yeah. For the first minute, people will laugh, right? But after that, if I suck, you gotta work it. They'll suck. They'll boo you. It doesn't matter who you are, right? So I feel like it's actually very. So I feel like it's actually very, very similar, right? For celebrity coins, right? You come in here, you will get your attention or fame, right? But it's not because of you.
But this long.
Not just that. It's not because they like you, because they want the pump, right? This space is fucking brutal. Right.
And this is why I don't feel bad about the rug thing either anymore, because I'm like, collectively, you guys know that you're being rugged, and you also know that you're buying into a coin with most of those tokens that have no fucking plan. But you're just doing it anyway. I'm like, okay, if you're collectively knowing, you're intelligent enough to know this, and you're doing this and actively participating in it. What I will also say, random sidebar mission here, but I'm like, fuck me. Do you guys want celebrities to stop doing pump and dump? Stop fucking buying them. God damn.
Guys, so it's actually, this is actually a very important conversation, okay? That we should dive into a bit more, right? Now, in some sense, what's that? Sorry?
I said back to Jerry.
So Jerry.
Gotta work for the attention.
So in some sense, no. Let us carry what you're saying, okay? Because it's actually very important.
Okay,
Around that, the whole I mean, think about it this way, right? It's like if you go to a casino, right? You place a chip, right? On 1,000 to 1 bet, all right? And the roulette spins, and you don't make it, right? Do you get angry at the casino, right?
Yeah.
You made the bet, right?
You're not mad at the house.
Yeah, precisely. You can't get them in the house, right? But I feel like I do feel like there's a much better way for these launches to happen, right? You know what I'm saying? I really think so. And that's what we're working on Jupiter, right? You know, we want to work on a much better way to help people launch, right? But it's like, so for example, right, it's like if you're sincere about something, right, and you don't mind giving up the short-term goals, there should be a way for you to convince the community, right, that you're in it for the long term, right? But the current meta of like sniping, insta dumping, and like it's just really fucking bad.
I mean, even with the sniping thing, like with us, the whole bubble maps thing, like bubble maps has detected that someone sniped the wallets and then they dumped them. Like, yes, your fucking community does this.
Iggy, sorry, I have to stop you right here. Iggy, I have to stop you right here. Iggy, stop. Iggy, stop. It is not your community, it's our community now, okay? You are in the community too.
Our community, it's true.
Yes, we are. It's our community.
Your community. Now,
our not your.
You're right.
Yes, no,
you know
sorry.
what I mean? Like, I'm looking
Iggy,
at it like...
Sorry, stop, Iggy, sorry.
What did you uncover?
Iggy, stop for a moment. The moment you send that tweet, you are our community already, okay? That's it.
I think I'm very much one of you guys now, or at least I fucking feel like I am.
I feel like it. That's what I'm saying. Our community. I didn't say your community. I said our community.
Day from wake up until sleep is
trenches,
I guess. Yeah, but it's this token. All I fucking do all day long is this fucking token. All I sit around a fucking table with this man right here and strategize about is this motherfucking token.
Iggy.
All I fucking do.
You know what? Like I was telling Matt earlier and stuff when I had a privilege of talking to him, is that like what I love about what your approach is this. Now, I'm gonna say one thing, okay? Let me know if you agree, okay?
Yeah.
I feel like most celebrities who come to this space, even the past cycles, right? You know, right? They all focus on the very short term, okay?
Yeah.
Like how much I make in short term, do I win in short term? Even if not money, can I make it in short term? However, I think I see your game, right? Now, your game is simple. If you are the first celebrity to really make it in the long term, right? You know, and to prove the model, that's fucking alpha right there, bro. That is the real alpha.
Exactly. Exactly.
Right?
Exactly. And I think as well this too. Like you got to think about it for me too. All right.
I'm thinking for you always.
If I can make it. One, I've created the roadmap of how to do it correctly for celebrity meta. Cool. Although I will say, I think celebrity meta, culture tokens, and meme coins are essentially all the same thing because it's all meme.
Correct. Accurate.
Not even going to get into that, but it is.
Yes, let's get to that. We'll get to that.
It's actually all the same type of token.
We will get to that. Let's get to that. We'll get to that. Yeah.
But we'll get into that.
Yes, we'll get to that.
We'll get into that.
Oh no.
100%.
She doesn't shut up about this.
Me too. I would.
I've read so many books about it before.
I would shut up about it too. I mean, like people scold me and curse me, but I don't shut up about it. That's it. You know?
Yeah. But anyway, my point is, on top of that, I'm just very interested in like, okay, one, figuring that out. Yes. And then everybody's like, well, onboarding celebrities, creating launch platforms, launch pads for their tokens. Yes. Cool. I'm interested in onboarding and finding more brand collaborations for Mother. I want Web2 brands. This chick has no idea about anything related to crypto. You are so wrong, baby. Go watch my podcast. I have a lot of idea about a lot. That's why I'm successful. But anyway, random bear with laser eyes that has never got enough. You please.
What?
I'm not even saying it. I can't.
I have to be the one.
I have to pull things up. It's cool, you know. Yeah, but
anyway, I like it because you know I'm gonna do shit. You know I'm gonna say shit. What we talking
yeah, that's a pretty.
Oh yeah, I want to onboard though. I think that brand collaborations and things like that are very valuable too. And like, even with that and road mapping, like, I fuck just getting to 1 billion. Like, I want to have the roadmap for how to onboard and create, you know, one, awareness, retail onboarding through collaboration, interest in via normies through these sorts of things, like generally just trying to brand beyond saying come on board into a crypto token. Like sometimes branding, especially in music, is just about awareness. Like I just want to create, first things first, I want to create awareness for Mother in the normal world to where there's brand recognition there. And I'd like to do that through collaborative, you know, merch, apparel, cool things that create awareness about the token. that can create trust via, you know, cross marketing or feelings about other brandings that it's collaborated with. And I obviously also want to create revenue for myself and for the token. And I think there is a lot of pathways to do that with that. And I think that onboarding celebrity or launch pads or those sorts of other like secondary celeb meta token airdrops and those sorts of things are a little bit further down the line. How would you do that without trust in brand? Market cap doesn't equal trust, especially not to normal Web2 world. There has to be, I think, more of a build out to it. And I've been really thinking hard about this since getting into the space, and sort of everybody wants to push on to like what is like quarter 500 in of this token, and we're still in quarter 1. So I have like my roadmap of what I want to get to, and I think that it's so deep. I would love to be the person to do it first, and I think that I will be, because I'm very stubborn.
That's true.
You are definitely stubborn. In fact, one of the things I will tell you what happened, right? You know, recently over the last couple of months, I've been sending out tweets to people, right?
Really?
Yeah, I'm like, this is how you do it. This is how you do it. You know what I'm saying? And not doing a green, by the way.
I try to balance my bullshit with my real shit that I
not. Wait. I emphasize this, right? I send your things to people not doing the green, but doing the red.
The red.
Right?
That's when it counts.
Yeah, precisely.
If anybody's looking at anything in life, like you said, look at what anybody's doing. In crypto, in a token, in anything, it's when it is not easy.
Yeah.
What are you doing? Anybody can be a great leader when it's easy. How are you leading when it is not? When you are losing? What is the morale with the team?
Precisely. But importantly, right? The thing that the communities get built when things are rough, right? The fact that you have
talk about PPP.
PPP, yes. PPP, yes. Accurate. PPP. Thank you. Everyone draw PPP. Let's go. No. It's actually,
that's what we're really talking about here, aren't we? I mean, ultimately, we are. That's what we're talking about.
You gotta put to my PPP thing, bro. You know, let's do it. You know. No, but actually, everyone's PPPing now. Let's go. So
now I'm dead. I'm not even joking.
You know, I'm not gonna ask you why. You know? So Iggy, I feel like let us.
It's serious.
No, it's fine. Yeah, you can take your time. It's fine. Yeah.
I have to straighten my leg out because I was sitting on it and it's like
it's gone to sleep.
It's cramping. Okay, I'm good.
You're good now. You're good now. Can you go on?
I'm cool. Yeah, we can go on.
You're cool now. Okay, cool. You need more time. You're good. Yeah, good. All right. Okay, cool. All right. You know, girls can do girl stuff. All right, cool.
Exactly.
All right, let's go. All right, so let us talk about this for a while. I'm actually pretty impressed by, as mentioned earlier, one of my pet passions, right, is community. Okay, mainly because I feel okay. Remember the comment earlier that said you know nothing about crypto, right? Yeah. No. Hear me out. Okay, hear me out. Okay, let us take a step back. Okay, now, it is my opinion, right, that we are entering a new stage of crypto. Okay, whereby, you know, okay, let's put it this way, right? When in the very, very first early stage of crypto, right, the Bitcoin ideology, right, was very, very much about like anti-fiat, right? Fuck the fiat, right? You know, and then it moved towards like more like internet money, right? You know, right? Internet money and stuff, and becoming store value, and now we are actually moving to the next phase, right? Which is like, okay, which is that you don't need to know the technology really well. Right? You know what I'm saying? But there's actually a lot of like cultural, marketing, memes, like ideology involved, right? Yes. And I feel like that's actually where people like you come in, right? You know, right? People who kind of like have that who understands like who. I mean, to be clear, I don't think I understand it, by the way, and I don't think anyone does, right? Because we were just exploring it, right? You
exactly. Know? Who can operate that? I operate it. I don't really know how it works, even in terms of. Like we're talking about with memes, you can't. We talked about this briefly before, and it's kind of it's really an overreaching subject. Like a lot of it is untangible, is not tangible. It's
accurate. Yeah,
you don't know. You just throw stuff out and you see what works.
Accurate.
It's no one really fully gets it exactly. Yes,
and shouldn't you get
attention, and what gets people's attention to a degree you can curate and anticipate, but ultimately you don't really know. I can sit in a studio and write a song that sounds like a hit and write one that sounds like a piece of shit, and I can put them both out, and I can take my best bet that given the information I have about what's going on in culture right now in that moment, I can make an educated guess, right? That is probably this song. But you don't know. It can randomly be the piece of shit that for whatever reason people want to do fart sounds that day. And they're like, now this is the #1 hit. You can only make educated guesses in crypto too.
So two things, right? I feel like that's the reason why I feel like that, first of all, I think that's the reason why I think your music is suitable, right? It's like, because just like music, right? You don't know what hits, right? I'm saying you just don't know, right? And I was telling you earlier, okay, this is important, okay? Now, in crypto, right? Anyone that comes to you and goes like, hey, I know I'm doing, right?
Yeah.
He's either lying or he's stupid. All right? You know, one or two, or both, right? I'm serious, right? Anyone in crypto who says they know what they're doing, they're either lying or stupid or both. All right, there's no middle ground. All right, I'm serious. Because if you really know crypto, right, you'll be like, okay, I know nothing, right? You know, I know nothing.
That's how I feel the older I get. When you're in your really early 20s, you feel like you have a lot more sorted out than you do. And then as you get older, you realize there's so many more questions that you have now about stuff, and you question it more and more as life goes on, right? You have more and more questions, and you have less and less. And it's like that in any space, really. Anybody that thinks they have all the answers is a fool.
Yeah.
In any environment.
The one thing that I say is this, right? It's like, another interesting is this. It's like, you know, there are fast. Okay, so I worked in a number of like fast moving industries before, right? Like technology or like SaaS or even on demand software like Uber, right? So in those cases, right, is that so in those cases, the markets move very fast, right? Customer preference fast. However, crypto is different. Crypto is the only industry where your reality seems to change like every few weeks, right? Let me saying it's almost like okay, for example, it's almost like okay, in other industries, it's like the technology change whatever, but crypto, your whole reality changes, right? You know, you have to revisit. Wow, holy shit, this is money. Oh my God, I never thought of it that way, right? And the reason is very simple. The reason is because we are fundamentally creating new money, okay? And money is like the most important thing in our life, right?
And
by far.
Money is the biggest meme.
Precisely, thank you. And Iggy, you know what I'm doing here? Iggy, remember UGC, user-generated content?
Yeah.
Right? The new phase is in, all right? Now it's about user-generated money, UGM.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
So just like it's all about UGM, right? User generated money, right? You know, right? And it's true because like one is in the past it used to be like in the very past, right? It's like you need to have you need to be like literally God who created gold, you know, as a immutable resource, right? You know, right? To make money, and then to be governments, right? When you need land, you need a bunch of guns to make money, right? But now we're in the era, right, whereby you know like Bitcoin started everything, right? It's user generating money, right? You know, right? It's like so. Anyway, it's all so we are in this phase where, but it wasn't apparent, right? But it's becoming very apparent now, right? That the main use case of crypto is money creation, right?
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
Okay. And anyway, so anyway, so now money is like so it's like kind of like okay, how so it becomes like So I think the whole idea here is like UGM, right? And like user generated money, right? And the key idea here is simple. Everything's a meme. Bitcoin, I was saying, gold is a meme. Bitcoin is a meme. USD is a meme, right? You know, and if you're creating a coin, you should aim to be the biggest meme ever. You know,
and it's all branding as well. Like I love to look into those sorts of things that you wouldn't even think. I mean, ultimately, I do think like even something like Bitcoin, like okay, yes, it doesn't have like its fundamental shit, but it is in large part about branding in regard
to definitely branding. So for Bitcoin, the brand is store value, right? For Bitcoin, the brand is store value, and the reason why people buy Bitcoin is not to send money to each other. I'm sorry, it's not. Right? But it's because the price go up, right? You know, the store value, right? It's the store value meme, right? And so every every money, every kind of money has a meme, right? You know, and the USD meme is okay. The US is gonna protect this shit, you know, right? You know, right? So Iggy, for mother, what is the meme? What is the, so if we go by this theory, right? And I believe it, by the way, right? That every successful token have a central meme, right? And the utility serves to enhance the central meme. Okay, for example, right? Bitcoin central meme is store value, right? So every time a government stores it, it stores it, someone's buy it and stuff, the store of value meme gets enhanced, right?
Yeah.
And yeah, it's a cycle, right? So good memes, good coins have a cycle. Okay, there's a strong meme and a strong and actions that you and reinforce that meme. Okay,
Right.
So that's how I think about it. You know, right? So eagerly, what is the central meme for mother?
For me, I think it's kind of, obviously this is the first time I've heard you talk about this as a theory, so I can't off the rip be like, this is
no. I did, that's just fun.
The way I think about it,
tell me.
The way I think about it is similar. I think about it in regard to that there's almost like multiple memes trying to coexist, and they are the same meme, but it's different variations of it, if that makes sense. Like, I speak a lot about memes, and you know, a meme by definition is a unit of culture, right? That's transferable. Like, we talk all the time about the game tag is a meme. You know, culture always is duplicated in a way that is mimetic, right? And so for me, when I created Mother, I wanted to think about what is something, and it was mother, the word mother or the concept of mother, that I feel has multiple memes within itself. That's the way I think about it. A mother is something that is a meme. We all have one. It's a cultural idea of what a mother is. It's a unit of culture, a mother, right? That then gets transferred on and on and on and on and on and on and on. It's a meme. And it's got brand recognition already. Yeah. It's got trust already.
It transcends culture and countries and
right. So then you can give that meme a character, whatever you want to, secondary, and it can be a lot of different things. That's a great meme. The verbal language of mother is an amazing meme. It comes with a lot of memeable phrases that are culture.
Why mother? Why mother? Yeah, why mother? Like, what's the motivation of calling it mother? Yeah.
What's the what?
What's the motivation for calling it mother? Calling
me mother or calling it mother?
No, calling the thing, the whole concept mother.
Well, that's why, because I feel like a mother is the biggest meme. Like, fuck the token, right? The token doesn't exist. My token doesn't exist. We're just talking about memes. I'm a fucking regular bitch. And we're talking about memes as a cultural thing that, like we just said, it transcends on. How is mother not fucking top 5? Same way that fucking dogs and cats are, because they have fucking brand familiarity. Dog and cat does so fucking well because it's cute, okay? Because it has brand recognition, because you already have fucking a feeling in culture that transcends itself over and over again. It already has trust. It's familiar to you. So is a fucking mother. So is a mother. But you know what's better about mother is if I go and brand it and tokenize it, you cannot make derivatives of that will be successful the way that you can of 101 different fucking dogs. You can't really make derivatives of it. Really, people have tried, but it doesn't work the same way. So it gives you a great market advantage to pick something like that as the meme, because it's too hard to you can't collectively copy that and change it enough conceptually. That's why I like it. Obviously I am a mother, and then I think that we have a very like almost like I want to use the right word here, like, because I don't want to make us all sound like sick fucks, but we're sick fucks. Like, there is some sexualization of mothers.
It's a safe space. Be a sick fuck.
I'm a sick cunt, okay? This is what it is. Mothers are also sexualized, and people have very complicated relationship with their mothers too, right? So, and we see this throughout like characters in movies and things like this, where you want to fuck the mom or it's someone else's mom. It's also a relationship that becomes sexual oftentimes in pop culture, with sexualizing mothers. And I know from what I do in my business and in music that sex sells, right? So it's like you have a perfectly trustable idea that's familiar to most people, that they have a strong emotional attachment that's polarizing, negative or positive, to something that we all culturally understand what it is, that you can't really duplicate in this environment once I've already taken the branding of it the way you can with a fucking cat or a dog. And it can be sexualized. You can't even do that to a cat or a dog. It's actually the best. That's why, okay, yes, the main core meme of visually, you can say, what's the visual meme of mother? Well, it's my butt.
It's your butt. Yes, it's the butt.
It's the butt. It's the butt. And how does the butt relate to mothers? Because I'm a mother and I'm fucking hot. And guys want to fuck me. And they like my big butt. And they can't stop fucking looking at it. And I know that. Cool. Good.
Oh my God, that's hilarious.
The meme. Beyond mother, it just works as an ass. Cool. Butts, they are all over the internet. They work. That's a great meme. Visually, that works as a meme. But then beyond that, when you think about a meme on a bigger scale of, well, why a butt and then the word mother? Because it's the perfect fucking storm. What are you talking about? Why? Because it's beyond a butt. It's an ass with emotional connection and polarization, and that's culture.
I was in the mother Telegram chat earlier, and I said that, like, you know, we were all once very deep in our mother's ass.
In your mother.
As you know, yeah, that's, you know? I mean, like, we all started there, you know, so they're just saying, you know, right?
It's what you want. And when we're talking about attention economy, and we've said it a million times.
Wait, what? Sorry, I didn't hear that. Go again.
It's so weird that I sit here and talk about this with him, but it's really not.
Yeah, it's so funny.
Yeah. He doesn't want to fuck his mom, so it's fine.
Let's move on. Okay, I can tell one thing, like, you know, I mean, we in culture we say mofo a lot, but I wasn't thinking about it in such a literal sense. But okay, we'll go. All right. So question.
No, you go.
Yeah. Okay. No, you go. All right. Cool. All right. So question for you.
You know what I mean, though. Like, in terms of,
I get it. I
gotta think about that, because it's a great question, and I didn't know that you'd ask it. And now I want to think about what really is essential meme and what is that. But
think about there's
a lot. I've tried to with memes. I want to say one last thing about this, because we've spoken about this. No one can predict what works, right? Necessarily. No. You can make an educated guess about what meme will work based on the information that you have, but you don't really know what will stick and what will want to be duplicated.
Yes, accurate. So the thing here I would say, though, is that I think one thing that I find to be really awesome about what you did as well, right? Is that you were actually really friendly with other communities, right?
Of course, and I still want to be. Why wouldn't you?
Wait. Hold on for a while. I think the thing. You're so excited. Amazing. Okay, I love it. You're so excited. Oh, by the way, sorry, I forgot to tell you. Wait. Jakey, who is awesome, says he loves you.
I love him too. He wants to go swimming with sharks with me, and I do want to.
Okay, cool. All right. So yeah. So I Iggy, Jakey, I said it. All right. There you go. Okay, cool.
I love you, Jakey. Yes.
Oh yeah. Okay. Now kiss. All right. Okay, let's go. Okay. All right, Jakey, I did my job. All right, you owe me one. Okay, cool. All right. So I think one thing that I wanna talk about real quick is that I think you know, I mean, we talk a lot of PPP, right? You know, right? So the PPP, I think fundamentally PPP is about by the way, you know the perfect emoji of PPP?
What?
You come on, you can do it. Yeah. Hey, someone drop the perfect emoji for PPP. It's 3 emojis. PPP. Come on, someone drop it. All right, later we see. But like the perfect PPP emoji, you know? Yeah. Wait 1 second. Let me do it.
Okay, you do it.
1 second.
While you're doing that, I'm going to say that what I meant by that there's a lot of different memes. It's things that you don't know what will stick.
Hey, someone get it.
I wanted to say that I think if you're making a token and you're making a meme, yeah, exactly. Peach. You should try to figure out a way that your meme can have as many angles. And that's what I'm trying to get at. Versatility of the meme. You don't want to stick so hard onto, okay, this is going to be about this one thing. I think having a meme that's a little more open-ended and broad exactly in what it can be and how it can pivot when it is first birthed is probably most beneficial to the creator, because you can only make an educated guess. So I think that it's best for you to have as many memeable elements about the idea.
The community space to choose.
Exactly. It gives people space to choose, and you can pivot and go with what you want. That's why Mother has so many different elements to it that I think about, because it's in its infancy still. And I'm trying to see, based on my community, what ultimately is the biggest sticking point.
So actually,
I want to sell myself. Yes, it's a product.
Accurate.
I am selling myself.
We are all products.
That's accurate. Yes.
Yes,
I am a brand. I have been for many years, and people buy into me. You are buying into me right now. That is why you're sitting on the chat watching me.
Thank you.
You have bought the product via your attention.
That's actually very.
It was a successful transaction in which you gave me your intention, and you wrote, "Just say you want to sell yourself." And
we put him on, and we put him on, and we put him on, and we gave him attention, right? So it was a really good trade of attention, right?
In this economy, and you were a part of this. So yes, that is what we're doing here. You're actively helping me to be successful at it. Absolutely, that is what we're selling.
Accurate. We are all about selling. I think anyone that doesn't recognize that we are in the selling industry is doing it wrong, right? Okay, and and now let's talk something real quick here, right? It's like let's talk about your most powerful asset. Okay, it's a very powerful asset.
It
all
is.
Right. I wanna understand, like I wanna understand like no, because I'm pretty shy. I'm a very shy person, right? So it's like, you know, it's very hard for me to, and I told you I'm a shy person, right?
You did.
So it's like I'm such a shy cat, meow, you know.
But Meow has something. Meow. He has an idea, and he will not tell me because he says he's too shy.
Yes, I'm too shy. Yeah. I'll tell you over dinner, you know.
We need to have dinner or something so you can tell me over dinner, because I really want to know what it is.
On a yacht.
There you go. Dinner.
Well, don't get a yacht with me, because he's
crazy.
I've ruined him.
All right, so let's talk about asset. Okay, let's talk about asset. How do you what gives you? And just for myself, from just my own understanding, right? It's like, what gives you the confidence to go and, like, you know, make your ass the key asset, you know, in the meme? Because that thing, to me, that is like boss. You know what I'm saying? You know, right? And no, hear me out. Okay, very important, right? Most celebrities do not do that, right? They have a certain distance, right? They go, oh, I launch a coin. The coin is a coin. I am myself, right? You know, you are different. You're like, hey, this is my coin. This is me. This is my asset. You know, right? You went all in. You went fucking all in, right? And I love that. I appreciate people to go all in. All right. So, question for you: like, what was the thinking? Like what? Because I know, because I do branding too, right? I do a lot of branding, right? So and I know going all in is risky. People don't go all in, right? So I see someone that goes all in, I'm like, okay, she goes all in. I respect that, right? Yeah. But that's also the reason why I went to a space, by the way. You know, remember that space I was? Yeah. Because I was like, oh wow, she's interesting. She actually goes all in. Right, let me check it out.
I could keep in this bitch.
Yeah, so question for you is like, how what was the thought process about, like, you know, like making your in creating your asset, you know? Yeah.
In the token or in life?
Both and stuff, yeah, both. Yeah. But let's not token, yeah.
I mean, for me, like, I think in general, like, being that confident, you're talking about how you're shy and I'm confident, or a lot of people have profile pictures of cartoon animals, or they don't have the confidence to be out there like me. It's rooted in disillusion. Know that. I am very delusional. I'm successful because I'm delusional. I had to be delusional to decide I wanted to be a fucking rapper. I'm from rural Australia.
Who made it?
Oh my god! Tell me, okay, stop. Tell me. Wait. Let's go way back. Okay, let's go from how a girl from rural Australia and stuff, right? You know, become a fucking rapper. Let's go there, huh? Yeah.
Delusion, total delusion. The thing is, I'm so deluded that I will not accept when I'm failing that it's because I should do something else. And I don't know what's wrong. Like, maybe it's a mental problem I have, but it's worked well for me. But it's like he said, probably our mother.
Yeah, that's where we get it from.
She hypes us up way too fucking much. Way too much. But I loved music, and I was so confident in myself because of my delusion, and because I was in a rural community where I lived in a bubble, that the bubble can be positive in that way, where you're able to create that much confidence. Do you understand? So I'm in such a small town that there's no one to necessarily combat me on my delusion. I'm just in my own bubble, in my delusion. And then when I finally break out of the bubble and I go to other places and I try to make music or rap and it's received poorly, I'm so delusional that I do not accept this. I love the Filipinos too. I fucking love you.
That's so great. They sing so well. Holy shit.
They really do. Oh my god.
They sing so well. Holy fucking shit. Yeah.
It's something's going on.
Unfuckable. Amazing.
I can't fucking sing for shit, but they can. Amazing. I will not be doing karaoke anytime soon. But anyway, it's delusion. That's what it is. When I started to hear like, no, you can't do it or this is bad, I was so delusional because of my isolation and my confidence that I felt like this is actually not a no. This is not a sign that I should not be doing it.
Try harder.
These people, it's not even try harder. These people are wrong. That's what I thought. I was so delusional. You are simply wrong. Not try harder. This is good. And you are fucking wrong. And what I need to do, because I'm so delusional, right, is I need to go somewhere else where they can see the way I do, that I'm fucking right, and that this is.
I want to talk something real quick here because I think so. I think what's important here is that like whoever is giving us attention gets something out of it, right, for their own life.
Yes.
Right, right? Does it make sense? Because I feel like I have to, because it's very important for me, because it's attention economy, right? Because if they give us attention,
proximity, which is also fully wrapped into attention economy, and the attention that I'm getting or that you're getting, people want to have approximation to it, right? They want the feeling of that via
precisely. So one thing that I want to tell everyone here, right, that is actually important for me as well, right? Because what you're saying, right? It's like it's isolation. Okay, it's like we in crypto, right? We are so connected 24/7. Crypto, Twitter, Telegram, Discord, like we are so connected, right? We feel so we are so FOMO about everything that goes on, every single thing we do, every single thing that pumps. You go, oh, why is this random thing 500 million, right? Why am I not 500 million, right? So I feel like I agree. I sure feel that all the time, right? For sure, right? 100%, right? I do too. You know what I'm saying, right? Like I spent 4 fucking years creating like one of the best products in the world, right? And then like and some coins just boop, 2 billion. Fuck, right? So I mean, we all feel that stuff, right? But I think the important thing is actually to resist the FOMO. Okay, if you're in crypto, resist the FOMO. Okay,
you have to. There's a reason why when musicians are making albums, people say, "What are you listening to right now?" They say nothing. I'm isolating myself. I'm not listening to anything because I'm making something and it has to be original. Isolation is a big part of that because you just can't let in other opinions. At the end of the day, you're still human and you're emotional and you're going to take on board things. We're all sponges, right? So yes, you're going to be influenced by shit. We talked about that when we were talking earlier, Meow, about what do you do when you're in the red and how do you react to that? And I said the same thing. Like at the end of the day, there has to be some detachment. And by that, I mean, again, isolation, detachment from straying from your original idea. Same thing, delusion, yes, gets me here. But then sometimes it's denial of reality in that.
Yes,
that you isolate yourself and stick to your idea, because ultimately I think that if you can be delusional enough, this sounds so demented, but it's true. If you can be delusional enough that you truly believe it and that you are what you're doing, the product, no matter what the product is interesting, right? You're delusional enough that you truly believe it and the product is interesting, entertaining, whatever it is. If you can be fully committed to that in your entertaining delusion, enough people will start to believe and get on board with you that it starts to become, the delusion becomes reality, because perception is reality. And that's what I love about the internet. You can create any perception that you want and it becomes the reality. So
to add on to that real quick, right? It's actually especially true for money creation, right? Because money is a meme, right? Yep. So if enough people believe in, if you generate enough delusion,
it becomes factual.
And then it becomes fact. and then there's enough liquidity, it becomes money, right? Because money is the ultimate idea, right? You know, it's all about getting enough people to buy into your idea, right? Yes. So to your point, right? Your thoughts, your thoughts become your reality, and if enough people, if that becomes enough people's reality, it becomes money. You know, right? So let me link it for all the viewers, right? Because it's actually really important here to understand. All right, this is how crypto works. Okay, first of all, someone has a thought, right? And that thought becomes their reality. Okay, and then they have to tell people about it, right? They have to tell enough people about it, and such it becomes a lot of people's reality, right? You know, and when there's a lot of people's reality, it becomes money. Okay, that's how it works. All right, you have to understand that theory. It's very important. Okay, because if you think that crypto is about technology or blah blah blah, no, it's not wrong. It is about that, right? But those are enablers, right? Fundamentally, right? Crypto is our money creation. Okay.
And we've already done this, by the way. Before crypto, let's talk about this. Before we even were doing internet, David Bowie already did this. That's what's so crazy. I don't even think we've talked about this, but like, think about this as a concept. Like, do you remember or know what the Bowie bonds are?
No, I don't. Yeah, what's that?
He literally made himself a stock. David Bowie made the Bowie bonds. He made himself a stock. He is the stock that people can buy into on the stock market. What is that? It's a fucking meme token. What the fuck are you talking about? He literally did this. This is not a new concept. People buy into this already. It becomes a stock, a currency, a brand, like we're talking about. This is not a new concept. It's just that we have the technology now for it to be lived out in a way that I think we can have more ownership to it. In regard to anybody can create it now, right? You don't have to be at the top with it being gate kept. You can sit in your home and have that thought, share it on the internet, and it becomes the reality. But this concept is tried and true. We had Bowie bonds way back then, and he already did this. This was the pre-internet meme coin. It already happened.
Actually, the funny thing is right, is that if you read, because recently I've been reading a lot of like Wall Street books, right? Liar Pokers, everything, right? Things like that. So one thing that's actually really, by the way, guys, everyone here, I recommend reading all the Wall Street books that document the 90s, okay, 80s, 90s. You will learn so much of finance, okay? Right? Just go read it, all right? Everyone here, go read it, okay? Liars, Pokers, and all those classic books, right? Go read them. Barbarian and the Gates, read them, okay? Don't get obsessed right now about the current state of crypto. Study your history, okay? All right, but back to the point, right? One thing is actually important here is that like everything gets financialized, right? You know, like everything gets financialized. Whether like we got companies got financialized, bonds got financialized, junk bonds got financialized, right? And everything just music got financialized. Everything's getting financialized, right? So we're just entering this new phase of financialization, right? I think it's actually really interesting. I think, you know, and
I do too. I do too. That's why I'm here, because it's still the wild west. And I just think it's so fun. It's so demented.
So what is so let us jump onto a few things real quick, okay? So what is the single most sorry, someone's asking me what was the book. There are a few books. I can tweet it later on, okay? But it's like Liar's Poker, Barbarian at the Gates, and let me just check what I'm reading right now. Sorry, it's actually a really good book. 1 second. Sorry, you know, we gotta.
No, you're
good. We gotta get people off CT, you know, occasionally, you know. And we start fucking reading, bro.
To read about this kind of thing in terms of cultural talk that we're having too, about like memes or the origins of these things too, are the origins of political order. That's an amazing book that you should read if you have time. It's one of my favorites, and it definitely like opened up my mind when I read it to like rethink about how I think about some of these concepts and how to apply it to like my business or strategy. You wouldn't think it correlates, but it does. I love that.
What was again? What was again?
The origins of political order.
Oh, really?
Read, yes.
We should do a co-reading. We should do a co-reading someday, you know, right?
We should. I mean, I read my naughty bedtime stories. I don't know if you want to read those on my Telegram. You should.
No, we actually need to do a co-reading thing. You know what? Like parties are awesome, but they're kind of overrated and overdone. Let's do a co-reading session. We take a fucking book and read the fucking
I
book.
love reading out loud. I'll do it. Yeah, I'll do it.
Let's get a bunch of people. We get a bunch of people together and stuff, and each of them bring a favorite book. A crypto book club. Holy shit!
Crypto book club would be fire.
Oh my god, fire! That'd be amazing. Yeah, erotica.
Yes, I want that. Please.
Let's do it. Let's do it. We do a few things. We like we do everything. Erotica, everything. Right. Let's go.
Yeah. No.
Everything.
We
Let's
need
go.
a book of the week, and everybody has to read it, and then it's a book club. Yes, please. We should do this.
Oh my god! Like people need to start reading.
This would be fire.
Crypto Twitter, you start reading. Then you start working out. You start reading. You start getting late. Those 3 things. Okay. Right. That's my prescription. Okay. 3 things. Okay.
I don't work out either, so that can be the last on the list because fucking hell, I can't wake up.
Yeah. If you're on CT, do 3 things. Okay. Start reading. Start working out. And start getting late. Okay. Those 3 things. All right. Don't do those 3 things. Touch grass. 4 things. Okay. Cool. I want to ask you, Iggy. I want to ask you something. So what is since like you I assume that you're on crypto, right? You're on Twitter for a while now, right?
Yeah, I've been on Twitter since 2010. So
10. Wow.
10.
Amazing. Okay. So so you started doing you started doing this is not true. There's this called Predator's book. Predator's Ball. It's pretty good too. But you started doing so you started CT recently, right? Crypto Twitter, right? How do you find crypto Twitter, like the discourse there and stuff, like just curious because like CT is a whole different beast altogether,
I like it actually. I think it's much more interesting. I'll say this, like I really beyond the fun of like my own token and developing that or all those things aside, just being on crypto Twitter and browsing and seeing the discourse about all the different types of tokens and stuff like that. For me, it's more interesting. When I'm on Twitter before, I really was just seeing a feed of gossipy celebrity gossip and whose song's this and what girl is fighting with who and who's fucking who and who had a baby with who. And it's just like, I think for me, at least at a certain point, I personally felt like I'd really grown out of it and don't really fucking, half of your face is a forehead.
Yeah, clearly.
Trying.
Or what? This person, I hope you're not in crypto because it's clearly not half. And that's math.
Yeah, is way off.
Way off.
That's so funny. That's so funny. Thank you.
On that chart because you're just not good at the numbers, babe.
You know what's funny? What's funny? I was telling Matt earlier in TG chat today that my new insult is sweet children. Right? Yeah, it just feels so nice. Yeah, it's
Small child.
Small child. Yeah,
small child. You small child.
There's
okay, but
that's
the point.
Children though on my Twitter, that's what I'm used to, those sorts of conversations. And I think when you get to a certain point in time, you're just sort of like, I don't actually care to see it. I'd actually gotten off Twitter. That's the funny thing. I was on it so heavily, trolling and doing whatever else, and then I deleted my whole Twitter. I wiped the whole thing.
Oh, you did? When was
that? This is similar to the conversations I've had with friends when I'm high or on cocaine.
Both.
Honestly, I'm not even high yet. That's what's so fucking crazy.
Yes.
And I've never done coke. So imagine if I did, how insane this conversation would be. I don't even want to.
Don't give me ideas. I have no ideas.
I don't even want to. No, you should see me on mushrooms. It's fucking amazing. I go crazy on those. I have all kinds of thoughts. But anyway, no, my point was, it's a lot of gossip and it's a lot of that sort of like conversation at a certain level and you get tired of it. I deleted my Twitter. Actually, I'd wiped the whole fucking thing clean because I just felt there's nothing there for me that was entertaining. And now I'm so back, baby. I'm back in full force.
That's why we were on Twitter for browser for like 3 fucking weeks.
Well, no, I was on Twitter for browser because that's my addiction. That's a separate
What was that?
Oh, I would only go, I didn't have the app downloaded until maybe 3 weeks ago. I would only go on Safari browser and log on to my Twitter this whole time.
Like on
have you done this ayahuasca before? Ayahuasca?
No, because I'm afraid that it's going to make me throw up too much and I won't enjoy it. But I want to do it, but I'm just scared about how much you violently have to throw up. And does it involve shitting yourself? I don't want to. Do I want to do mushrooms? Yes, I do them all the time. Would I do them on a live stream? I mean, maybe. I'm a little terrified about what I might find funny.
I mean, or maybe you'll be happy about what I find funny. You know? Yeah, find your
world.
Yeah, how would everyone else react?
No, guys, that's what we're talking about, right? You don't know what people react, right? It's almost like you want to create a safe space, okay? So the way you do it is very simple. You create a safe space, okay? You literally
go safe space on the internet.
No, there is. You just tell people by entering this thing, you are going to consume information that you might or might not agree with, right? You know what I'm saying? You know, right? So, and it's just be clear. I'm not kidding. I mean, there's this. I tell you.
You signed the disclaimer. It's true. And also, I'm high as hell. Like, we have abstract conversations when we're on mushrooms about. I'm not going to go into that. Okay. He thinks he knows what he's talking that I'm going to say, but I'm not. I was just going to say that we hypothesize on the identities of jackets and pants, and like. We just go with it.
I love that you guys are so close though. Like I love it, by the way. Maybe let's go to different direction, right? I'm just really curious about by the way, ayahuasca, if it makes you throw up, think about it. It's good, all right. The throwing up.
Did you throw up when you did it?
It's so fucking hard, all right. But remember, that is the process. It's just like ayahuasca is like creating a new coin. Right?
How much of it is
part of the process?
How much of the process? Out of 100%, how much of the trip is
the experience?
The experience includes throwing up.
100%.
It's just like the first 10%. All of it.
100%. No, it's part of the process. No. Hey, Iggy, you start a token, right? The pain is the process. All right, the pain is the process. Nothing worth doing is easy. Okay, you know that.
That's true.
All right. Right, you went from a random girl in rural Australia to being a Grammy to doing crypto Twitter now, right? It was fucking hard, right? But the pain was the process. You know that.
That's true. The pain is the process. Trust your struggle. I used to have that tattooed on me.
Yeah, but you know that the pain is the process. So same thing. Like and guys, again, if you're listening, the pain is the process. Whether you're a trader or a creator, the pain is the process. Okay. All right, guys.
You cannot achieve anything and not have a lot of days when you sit there and think, what the fuck have I done? Did I ruin my fucking life? Why am I so fucking depressed? Will it ever get better? Am I fucking crazy for doing this over and over again, thinking it's gonna fucking change? What was I thinking? If you haven't thought all of those fucking things, you are not even close to being successful yet. I promise you. You have to go through you got to get to the breaking point where you start to truly fucking question how demented you fucking are in your delusion. And once you get there, you just fucking say a prayer that it's all going to work out because your intentions are great and you keep fucking doing it. And then maybe you could be successful. Maybe.
So let's jump real quick to the relationship with two of you, right? It's like
yes,
and also like we guys always close and like how how do you
guys 10 years younger than me.
Yeah.
But you guys are working together on this, right? So how
I've always liked him. I've liked the guy.
That's such a funny. Oh my god.
Heard good things.
I've heard good things about him. But I was living in another country, let's be clear. Like, when he was born, I didn't like him.
It's because I was born on your party.
I don't even know when you were born.
November Fair.
Oh, yeah, the November Fair.
The school, the big end-of-year school party thing. It's the day I was born. She didn't want to leave.
I didn't want you to exist to begin with. We have a different father, so I wasn't really feeling it. Like, I was already... He's 10 years... younger than me. I'm 10. I have one sibling. I'm good. I'm good. I really don't need another. But then my mom had him and I wasn't really fucking with you. But my point is I moved to America when I was 16.
I love this. It's hilarious. It's so fun. It's big alpha. Go on.
Yeah, hilarious. He was 6 when I moved to America. So I never really knew him, to be honest with you. Like, we didn't really know each other or have much of anything because, like, I would see him once a year when my parents
Yeah.
would come and visit, or I'd visit Australia. And I liked you. Don't get me wrong. You seemed nice enough.
Oh
but,
my
like,
god, this
I
I was
is
a
hilarious,
fucking teenager. Who likes teenagers?
I didn't dislike you. One point though, you did come, and I was like, you all of a sudden need deodorant because you were. I don't know. Your legs were hairy, and I was like, "White, your shoes stunk, and you needed deodorant." Just one time, though, guys, he got it together. I was like, "You must have been like 13. That would have made sense around about then." He would come every year and measure it when he was going to be taller than me, and then one day he was. But basically, like once I would say like once I went when I was 26, I went to Australia and I judged a show called The X Factor, and I was there for about 2 months of filming. And he loves film, and I got him an internship on the show, and so he worked on the show, and I worked on the show too in a different way for like 2 months together. And so we got to work together every day, and I think that was probably when we started to have more of a friendship.
Yeah, definitely.
When then you'd come visit me on his own and stuff.
Exactly.
But once I had my son, I think we really got a lot closer because I would call him when I would need help with babysitters.
Oh,
You buy 24 hours to come.
Finally, a use for the
he would
baby
come
brother.
and
Holy
help me at
shit.
the last minute. He would, and so we got really close. And he's actually really talented at photography and stuff. And I invited him on 2 tours with me, and we rode around America in a gigantic tour bus with about 150 other fucking people. And he took all my tour for live photography, and we just got so close living in a bus together for 5.5 months, twice.
Wow.
2 years in a row. That would make you close with your family or hate them.
Or hate them.
And I don't hate him. I do not hate
Clearly.
you. You're pretty fucking cool.
Wow,
And
it could have been
this
PvP.
summer-
It
Yeah.
could have been PvP. It turned to PvP.
So this summer I asked
Wow,
him,
amazing,
like,
huh?
do you want to come over to my house for summer, and do you want to come live in my house for the summer, and let's work on this podcast that I knew I'd be tying up, and I want you to edit it with me, and cut it up and help me film it, gaff it, whatever. And so we were here chatting. That's how he started. That's why he was at my house. He'd already been at my house for 2 months when the meme coin debacle happened, or the launch. But we'd been talking, just chatting, and then we went. Now we're in business together. I don't know how the fuck it happened, but that's how we got so close.
Amazing. It's funny because like family can be the ultimate PPP or the ultimate PvP, right?
Well, it's fucked up because like we have a sister. Where the fuck is she? Where the fuck is she?
I don't know. I don't know.
PvP.
Oh my god, this is so hilarious. Yeah. Oh
Nah, we
my
like her.
god.
Our sister's cool. She's fucking she's covered in tattoos, and she does inline roller skating, and she'll punch you in your fucking face. And like she's
In a good or bad way? In a good or bad way?
both. Good for us.
Yeah.
Good for us.
I'll fuck with that. Okay,
Yeah,
so
she's fucking crazy. Like she'll fucking fight. She'll fight for sure. She'll fight you. Don't.
So question. So let's talk. So it was let's talk about the launch real quick, right? Because I know it's a crazy thing for you, right? And you probably repeated this you probably repeated this a few times before, but let's get into that a little bit more. Okay. How did the whole fucking thing start?
Quickly.
Yeah.
It fucking snowballed. Holy shit. I mean, we'd sat around and talked about shit like on the fucking. We talk about tons of shit. Like anybody, you're sitting in a house with your family. He fucking shows me videos about Trank and all kinds of random shit. You got to understand,
Jackson,
like,
you know what that is.
Yeah, he's an internet weird lurker, and he'll always like throw on a weird. Like,
wow.
That's a compliment.
That's a compliment. Okay.
It's true though. He does. Like, oh, hey, you want to watch a documentary about Kia Boys? I know so many random things about because of him in depth. He just will. You're weird. You're very eclectic on the internet, and so we talk about meme coins a lot, just casually chatting about them, not about me necessarily wanting to do one, just being interested because I'm interested in memes, culture, and that sort of shit, and it correlates. So we'd talk about it, and then I started to do Dream Vault and really develop that, and somebody got into talking to me. This is so random. I've actually never talked about this. Someone got into wanting to try to get me to make Roblox worlds.
Well, I
Did
didn't
you
even
know that?
No.
Yeah, and I was like, if I was going to make anything, it would be a fucking meme token because that's what actually interests me. And so I started talking to another friend about it who, you know, is on my team and also pays in crypto, it wants to be in the space a bit and knows friends that are. So I started asking him about coins. I wanted to understand what the difference is between what makes something a meme token that feels legitimate and what makes something a shit coin. That's how this conversation started with me and my friend Josh. Like, what is a shit coin versus a meme coin? Obviously, it's a gray area of how people want to define them. But like, what do you, Josh, define it as? We start to talk about utility and all these sorts of things. And I started to talk to you about it because I felt like I think I have a fucking idea. I think I am the meme. I've always believed that. And I want to try to like get into this. But once I'm done with Dream Vault and I've launched it.
Later down the line.
I'm fucking busy right now. And then within like that conversation about the utility and shitcoin versus meme coin, I'd say a week later, the fucking token happened. Because the whole Sahil bullshit happened and I'm sitting here with this guy like, what are we gonna do? Are we gonna fucking
tell me about it. Tell me. I think one of the things that I think first of all, everyone says fuck Sahil, right? Let's type it.
Obviously,
let's type it right now. Fuck Sahil. It's okay. Fuck Sahil.
Fuck Sahil. Right. How's it? I'll beat you.
I mean, like people like that are cancer, man. People like that who kind of like, you know, like looping things for their own benefit to destroy the space completely, right? But tell me, how did the whole Sahil thing happen? Like how did it happen?
Oh, the Sahil thing? Yeah. So I had these conversations with Matt and specifically my friend, Josh, and then some other of his friends. We're all talking about this whole idea that I have. And then I talked to my manager about it, my business manager, and I told him like, hey, I really want to next step, you know, 4 or 5 months from now, once I'm done with these 2 projects, Dream Vault and Unreal, and I've launched the campaign, I want to try to look into the crypto space and meme coins. I want to start to develop this now so that I'm ready to go.
Dream Vault. So you're actually developing Dream Vault before crypto.
Yeah. Yes, I've been developing.
Amazing. That's amazing. That's amazing. That's amazing. Okay.
Yeah, development for that. And I do all of the like development with Webflow, how that feels on the site, as well as obviously like the visual aesthetics, creative, type font, copy, all of it. Yeah, color palettes, brand strategy, all of that stuff I do, as well as web function, what it should have, what it shouldn't have, developing that and seeing it as it goes along, what's working, what's not. And of course, there's a gigantic team of actual developers developing the software for me, but like I do 3 stand-up calls a week for the last 1.5 years about this project. And then all through the week I have to deliver my deliverables because I'm part of a larger, you know, team, as well as the fact that I own a huge portion and have founded the concept. But there's been a lot of work and a lot of people that have worked on this particular startup. So I'm finally kind of at the end of that and wanting to find a new creative project. And I really liked meme tokens is what I wanted to try to get into. I called my business manager about it and I asked him if he knew anybody or could get in touch with anybody that was in the space, successfully in the space, that I could ask more questions to. Yeah. Funny, right?
Yeah, it's coming. Oh my god, let's go.
It's fucking funny.
Hilarious. Oh my god.
He calls me back the next day and says, "Oh, I found this guy. He's working with Caitlyn Jenner. I know the manager from back in the day, and they're working together. And she's super happy about how it's going. They have great things to say about this guy." And I'm like, "Okay, interesting. Who's this guy?" Sahil. So I don't know Sahil. I'm not that in. I don't know, you know. So he's like, "Yeah, I had a conversation with him." I say to my brother, like, have you heard of this guy? Fuck no. He's heard of him. He's like, fuck no, you cannot fucking talk to that guy. You cannot work with that guy. That guy's the biggest fucking scammer. Don't fucking do that. Fuck no. I call my friend Josh, same thing. Absolutely fucking not. No, we can do this on our own. You do not want to talk to someone like that. We can do this without even needing to know people in crypto. Like, we know enough to do this. You do not need to go and lean on other people. Let's just stick to what we're doing. And I was like, okay, cool. My business manager is a fucking stubborn motherfucker. So he's like, are you sure? I'm just going to have one more conversation. I'm like, all right, have one more fucking conversation. Same day. Yeah. Same day, by the way. Same day. And I said to him, okay, well, if you want to have a conversation, ask him about this, that, the third, you know, I want answers because I'm hearing he's a fucking massive scammer. And he hangs up the phone and tells me he couldn't give any fucking answers about any of those things that you were asking about. And yeah, I think he's a fucking, sounds scammy, sounds weird. I don't know. And then we see within 20 minutes of that conversation being over, I've got a screenshot from my friend Josh saying, did you do a fucking deal with Sahil? I thought we were launching the meme coin and that we were going to do this later. What the fuck is going on? Like, what the fuck is going on? I'm like, what do you mean? He's like, this motherfucker has a pre-sale and it's on Telegram right now. So he said, so he did
a pre-sale. He did a pre-sale of your name. He was
like, he's already pre-saled it. My manager fucking texted him and is like, what the fuck are you doing? That I'm not with my business manager, but I can tell you now, as soon as I made the call to my business manager, showed the screenshot, this all happens within like 10 minutes of itself. I assume he sends off the fucking text message being like, fuck you, motherfucker, I will sue you. What the fuck are you doing? We're not in business with you. We have no contract with you. I don't even fucking know you from shit. I've had a conversation with you, right? Within what, like 3 fucking minutes, 5 fucking minutes, the shit is off. Dumped, rugged. My friend Josh is calling me. It's done. He's rugged it. He said 300,000. He was like, he just rugged 300,000. He deleted
all the shit about the pre-sale.
Yeah, there was a pre-sale, and he rugged the whole pre-sale on Telegram. Took $300,000 worth of people's shit, and that's when we were like, well, what the fuck are we going to do? Because then he had fucking tweeted that he was doing a meme token with me, and I'm like, I came out and said, no, he's not. And he's like, yeah, she's in on this. She sure fucking is. So I was like, well, fuck it. We're not going to launch a meme token in 5 months. We're launching one in 20 hours. So let's go, bitch. Like, and I do think that about life, though. Like, I kind of like to jump into life head first like that. Like, nothing, no matter how much you plan it, can ever be ideal or ready to go. It never will be. It's never perfect. A picture is never perfect. A painter is never done. You just put down the brush, right? As they say. And so that's always, I'm never scared to just jump in. I was like, fuck
and in this case, Sahil took your hand and you had to go, right? You know, there's no other way around it.
Exactly. And it is what it is. Like, at the end of the day, fucking thanks, man. Because I'm in it now. I jumped in it. Who knows if I would have been able to do it in 5 months from now, or if I would have changed my mind. I don't fucking know. I do believe things.
Okay. Thanks to Hugh. Okay, so we do this. Thanks to Hugh. Thanks to Hugh.
Thanks, babe.
Thanks to Hugh, babe.
Thanks, babe. You're the best. Thanks.
You're the best. I'm not seriously think about it. I mean, I'm so grateful to him, right? Because, like, you know, if not for him rugging you, I mean, we wouldn't have this conversation. Think about it.
Exactly.
Right?
Thanks,
you know?
babe.
Right.
Exactly. And you wouldn't have what the fuck are the chances that I randomly am looking at a fucking meme token? Most people probably wouldn't think I'd be interested in something like that. It seems random, right? Well, when you don't know me, it seems random. And then this fucking guy that just happens to be the #1 fucking most shittest person you could ever fucking be introduced to in the space happens to be who fucking my business manager talks to, and then we happen
Actually, Iggy, we have to work on this, right? The fact that he is the go-to contact for a lot of people is a problem.
It's a fucking problem. It's
a problem. We have to fix this, okay? We actually have to fix it, all right?
That's why I think there needs to be a better launch pad to where you...
besides better launch pad, right? Yeah, there needs to be a better way to really. I mean, you know it now. You know pre-sales, you know liquidity, you know market, you know AMMs, right? You know everything and stuff, right now, right? You know what I'm saying, right?
Yeah.
And
Now.
but how? No one would know, right? These things. It's not possible to know these things. It's so difficult to know these things, right? Like in fact, the whole idea of like everything being a meme, all right, of user generated money, these things are actually really hard to understand for most people, right? So I feel like given that we are in this space, right? We actually one of the things that we have to do, right? Is to actually really figure out a good way, right? And to really come on board people the right way. Because again, this story is astonishing for me, right? The fact that someone actually introduced you to Sahil, right? I'd be like, this is a good guy, okay? And imagine, okay, just imagine a scenario. You don't have a brother, okay? And when, okay, he's a good guy, right? And you went with him and actually launched something, right? That would be 10, 100.
Well, do you want to know what's even fucking crazier? I'll do one even fucking better. Although I personally and look, no, I'm not trying to be a fucking hater, but I just do. The universe has a funny way of moving you. I agree. When something.
Rolex Go is amazing, brother. Rolex Go is amazing. If you see him next time, he's great. I love the Rolex Gold. Yeah, one of the best.
We love you, Rolex Gold. And you're right. I kind of go by that too. Like if something in my life, if something seems like it's so out there that you're thinking like, how can this even really be happening? Or this is so surreal. That's always a time when I want to jump into the thing. Because that's when the best shit in life happens. You just got to jump in it. So yes, thank you. The universe has a way of making shit all come together, and that for me was just like, now is the time to go. There's no better time. But
actually, go on. Sorry.
No, you go.
Oh no, just saying that I think I just want to relate the experience, right? Is that I think I do a lot of things that I do a lot of things that people say I'm crazy, right, or retarded or whatever, right? They don't quite understand what I do, right? Same. And but I have to take care of their feelings, right? It's actually really important because I have a team, I have a community, and you take care of them, right? But I think it's this really interesting balance of like pushing forward, right? But also like being cognizant, right? That you are part of a bigger ecosystem, right? So I feel like that balance is not easy because if you go ahead on your own, you can do things, but no one cares, right? You don't care about you after a while, right? But then if you care too much, you'll always be stuck, right? So I think that's actually a pretty big problem if you ask me, right? Yeah.
That's back to what we were talking about in regard to what do you do when it's red? Again, same thing, same concept, going back to that and understanding the balance, which is what we're talking about. And it's a gut instinct that you have.
It's gut instinct. Yep. I feel like it is like you do two things, right? You need to follow a gut instinct what to do and your motherly instinct, right? In terms of taking care of people. Right? Exactly. That balance of ambition and empathy is very important, because
and if all business with that too, like business is fucking rough. You have to make shit decisions in business and they can affect a lot of people. And I think that you do have to think about that too when you're making your choice. Like, what is my risk in this? Yes, you do want to take a risk, but also what is the fallout for other people in my messiness of my business?
Yeah, precisely.
As long as you can have a clear conscience about what you're doing in that and how it ultimately can affect people if your risk doesn't eventuate into something good. Like making sure other people, managing my risk, but managing other people's risk in their participation as much as I responsibly can. And then basically I need to do that and know that at my core, I have full belief that whatever I'm doing or pursuing, I'm doing it with a 100% pure good intention. As long as I can do that, I always believe like I will win in this. I truly believe that in my mind. In whatever I do, it will work out for me because I don't have bad intention and I'm being responsible with my risk management here. And as long as I do that, I really believe that
your energy too, your energy, like it's actually really important to actually recognize that especially we're in the public, right? And we have tokens, right? Whatever we do is about giving our energy. Right? Yeah. And kind of like, what is you gotta have some faith that you are, that your energy is true,
Yeah.
So what happened after the launch? I mean, you went crazy, right? So you, he rocked, you did a token, right? And then, and what happened after that? Like, I mean, because everything was so new to you, right? All the liquidity pools. Actually, I'm asking this because I just imagine that, wow, everything was so new to you, right? You must be
I didn't understand.
Curve, right?
how to launch a token, obviously. I haven't gone that fucking deep into it. I have my brother, Josh, and then he had a friend too who understood how to like launch a token or, launch a token off Pump Fund. So I actually was getting a facial when we launched the coin because we thought we'd launch it like 5 hours earlier, but we were behind with our shit. As you will. And so I ended up having to go to my facial appointment. And I left him at home with Josh and everyone else. And so you tell fucking me what happened because you fucking launched the fucking token and then I got a fucking call and you were like,
we got nothing.
Yeah, you were literally like, we literally have nothing. And I'm like, what the fuck do you mean you have nothing? And he's like, the token is out, but we have nothing. We haven't been able to buy any of it. Everybody sniped us. And I'm like, what
is sniping?
Fuck? How can you fuck this up? You told me that you know how to launch a coin. And now you're telling me you have none. Buy some. Why aren't you fucking buying some? I literally have a woman on my face and I'm like, keep yelling at you, sorry, but you're my brother, so I can. And then I'll be like, I'm so sorry. Whatever. I'm so sorry. She probably thinks I'm a psychopath. I am a psychopath.
Aren't you? You're probably one.
I'm like, why wouldn't you just fucking buy it? And he's like, it's way higher. It exploded and we couldn't buy it. We have none. Like, I'm like, just buy it right now. What the fuck are you doing? He's like, well, I think that maybe it might go down. I'm like, it's not gonna fucking go down.
Wow, I love it.
It's not gonna go down because I'm looking fucking when he says he has none. I already gone on fucking Twitter and seen that they've been talking all day already about the fact that they think that the rumor is that it's Mother and that it's not Iggy. And now I'm like, great, I gave you a picture of my butt that I've never fucking posted anywhere and they've got AI and they're sitting on Twitter going, I can confirm that this image is 100% doesn't exist anywhere else before. I'm like, it's not going to go down because they already know that this is an original image of me and so we have to fucking tweet the fucking contract address immediately because what the fuck, it feels like 5 minutes has gone by when you're in like a crisis mode like that, but really a lot more time had kind of transpired. Thus the stealth launch was born. We accidentally stealth launched. We just didn't know that we'd fucking get sniped like that and we had nothing. And frankly, I'll be honest with you, I didn't have a fucking crypto wallet. Yes, I pay people in crypto. I don't have the fucking wallet. My creative fucking director, Josh, has that wallet. I made a new fucking wallet that says Iggy to make my fucking vanity wallet. And I only put what I put in it, a few $1,000s. So we're like, I thought I would get to buy it at a low market cap, of course. And I thought that having that few $1,000s would be more than enough. I don't want to own a bunch of percent of the token because that's going to be looked at and shunned as you have too much control of the token, right? So I'm like, I never had aspirations to own more than, honestly, I wanted 10%. That was what I hoped to purchase of my token on launch. I hoped I would get 10%. I hoped I could give him 5 and me 5. That's what I had hoped I would be able to do. And it obviously didn't work out that way. Right. And so based on what ended up happening to us, and I only had a few $1,000s in that wallet thinking that's all I needed. So then when the market cap was so fucking gigantic and he's over there freaking out, he's like, what we have in this wallet and what we can buy at this market cap gets you fuck all. Fuck all. He was like, well, what are you going to do? You've got sniped by everybody. And what you have in your wallet that you can buy right now is only going to give you, 2-3% of a coin. They can dump on you. And he's sitting there on the phone to me telling me this. They can dump on you. Your whole coin can get rugged. You can fucking not control the coin. Like, what are you going to do with your concept if they decide to rug pull it in 6 hours? You don't even know who the fuck has your who these guys are or what's going on. So I'm listening to him like, okay, I understand that. But Mother is my concept and I do not want to change concepts. This is the concept. And he's like, well, just think of it. No. Because you got to understand, we've been talking about this concept and I've been developing it in my brain already for a good 3-4 months. Yeah. I can't just, the moment is now, right? Attention economy. We have to do it now. I've already done it. It's already launched. I'm like, it is what it is. I have to go with it. So I have to go with the token, even if I don't have a large percent and I can't control these elements of it, because this is my concept that I believe in it. I stand behind it. People have put their money in it enough that it is the market cap it is. Good. Thank you for believing in me. I have to take the L here that I'm inexperienced and I didn't launch the token in the best way that maybe I could have because I didn't understand sniping or the botting thing or whatever. And that is what it is. I'm a beginner. That's my fucking L to take. My L to take is that I don't get to own 10% of this token. That's my beginner L to take.
There are two things that are very important here to discuss, right? So the Baba map thing is not you guys.
Yeah. No, they're not my fucking wallets. They're the whole reason why the stealth launch happened, because I don't know who the fuck they are. So I'm obviously going to have to fucking consider a lot about moving forward in that fucking moment. I thought that we would launch the token, tweet the contract address. Simple. No, because it got sniped and I don't want a fucking rug pull and I don't know who the fuck these people are. I'm not in the crypto space. The best contact I have, let's put it in perspective, is Sahil. That's who my people put me in touch with. Well, I never talked to him, but you know what I'm saying? So who the fuck would I know to snipe wallets suddenly?
And secondly, so I feel it's actually really interesting to say that, right? I mean, it's actually a really big problem, right? Because it's kind of unprovable, right? You know, right? It's like, it's actually
that's
really,
why the bubble max thing, I'm like, yes, it got sniped. Yes, they dumped it. I know. That's what I was worried about happening. That's why it sat there with no contract address, because I fucking was terrified of this fact that I don't know them. They don't know my plans.
They have the control.
They have all the control and they don't know any of my plans. These are not a whale that you can talk to and say, you believe in the project. These are people sniping a coin, right? They're not here for the long term.
I love that. I really love that you essentially learned how to go skiing by hitting. You know, you just go hit. You hit just in the tree, right?
And then I
in the water, in the tree, in the thing. That's how it's like. Yeah, that's how you learn. I fucking love it, right? You take the L, right? So one thing again, I think one thing for all the viewers here, right, is that it's actually very important to understand is take the fucking L, right? Sometimes in life, take the fucking L, okay?
Yeah,
like
be humble.
Very important, all right? Again, life lessons here, okay? Because we are here to educate and share. Okay.
Nothing is perfect. Nobody gets in and makes a song for the first time and it's a fucking #1 hit. Nobody goes and picks up a football and throws it and they're the fucking quarterback, right? That's how it is. And I came into crypto. It's my first time. It's fucking sloppy. It was sloppy.
Sometimes sloppy is good.
And it was sloppy. I sat around trying to understand what the best thing I could do after that happened would be. That would be the best by everybody else and fair to them and fair to me. And what was fair was for me to take my L and not own as much, and for everybody else to not get fucking rugged and dumped on, and for me to not switch to a different token or switch to a different time. I kept it as G as I could. I did what I felt was the best. I took my L in it. Even now, I haven't fucking ever made a fucking withdrawal. I've never fucking gotten $1. How much money have I made of crypto so far? Zero. Still zero.
How about happiness?
But I'm gonna fucking make
How about happiness?
How much happiness has it brought me? So much happiness.
So much happiness. High five. High five.
I've never been so excited.
Yeah.
Excited. That's how I feel. I feel excited. Like, don't get me wrong. I love developing Dream Vault and I love doing that because it's creative, but it's not like anything can happen fast paced, right? When you're making a startup, it's got some monotony in there and it can be very corporate feeling. And crypto, I haven't felt like this since I started making music and touring for the first time, and like, somebody's giving me money to go on stage and I can't believe it. I'm excited. I don't know what's going to happen next. Like, I've been in a very monotonous part of my life where I've become a master of the thing that I did, right? And so when you master something, then you've done a lot of repetition.
Yeah, exactly. Yep.
It gets very monotonous. I haven't mastered crypto yet. There are elements of crypto that I have mastered because of my career before, but there are a lot of new elements in crypto.
Yeah, you never.
I am not a master of. I'm a total clumsy fucking beginner, And it's so exciting because it gives me that feeling of something to look forward to, more shit to learn every day, more stuff to watch, more stuff to read, more stuff to create my ideas on, more information for me to consume, to have different viewpoints about this space and what I see about it that's good, what I see that doesn't work. Like, how can I, you know what I mean? How can I make it better? What can I do that's more interesting in this space? Like, you know, I want to get up every day and the first thing I do is check Deck Screener, go on my Telegram and see what's happened in crypto, and then go on Twitter and see what's going on in the 6 hours that I've been asleep. That's how excited I am about this.
So actually,
happiness is just looking forward to something. I just want to say that happiness is as simple as
guys, hear that?
happy is not having a Lamborghini. It's not having all those things. It's just as simple. Happiness is purely as simple as waking up and having something that you look forward to. And if you can look forward to something, even if it's a fucking sandwich you're going to eat later, if you have something to fucking look forward to in the day, you can be a fucking happy person. Happiness are the small things. And I feel very fucking happy to have the excitement to look forward to what is happening in this space and to learn it. And I fucking love it. And I don't give a fuck if I haven't made any money off it yet. I will. I know that. But beyond that, I'm excited and there's something new in my life that I'm learning and that I love. And so that's why I'm like, I don't give a fuck if the candle's red. I don't give a fuck if I never got to 1 billion. I don't give a fuck if my market cap never got beyond 80 million ever again. Because I'm enjoying myself. I'm enjoying myself here in this. I love this. I'm addicted and it makes sense. Imagine if your first day in crypto, because most people watching are already in the crypto space and have been for a while. Think about the day that you made a wallet and you officially were onboarded into crypto and whatever that felt like for you. Imagine what it felt like for me. My onboarding was a gigantic pump with the whole world watching, and I didn't even know I'd be onboarding that day, and all the chaos of it. Imagine how addicted you'd be to that adrenaline and what's going on with it. You're addicted day one, of course. I love it.
Yeah. I think so. I mean, there are a few things talking about here, right? The first one is about like taking the L, you know, which I think is very,
take the L. Yeah, and I'll take more L's. I'll take more L's because
every L is how you learn, you know, because L can be two things, right? Take the loss and take the learning, you know, or learn, right? And the second thing is about, you know, I think happiness, you know, just be happy, you know what I'm saying? This is very important. Like, because crypto is so brutal that if you are not happy, you just dry down really, really, really fast. You know, right?
Yeah. I agree.
And thirdly, and we'll end off the last topic because we're running really late. Is this all right? Now, community. Okay. Now,
community.
I wonder, and because I feel like the one thing that people don't quite understand is this, right? Is that community is like nothing forms a diehard community as fast as crypto, right?
Yeah.
You know, so that's my belief, right? So. I want to ask you, like, you're in music, right? You've seen communities happen around, right? So, what do you think? Like, how do you think the difference, like, in the crypto community is, you know, versus like the other kind of communities I've been to, you know? Yeah.
In regard to building it, or in regard to
like the feeling, like how they support you, like everything and stuff, things like that, you know, right? Yeah.
Here's the difference. When I'm in music and I'm building a community, right? That community, and this goes back into a little bit PPP versus PVP, a little sort of relates to this. Communities in music and probably fan communities in general, I'll say this, like they are drawn together by the common goal, which is the proximity to the music, the musician, the artist, whatever it is, the thing that they like, right? But they're not part of the success of it and they don't directly benefit from the success of it. So their investment isn't as strong as the investment in the crypto communities where, yes, you could say, well, these people are a fan of a musician and these people are a fan of a cat. they're not a fan of a cat. They're together collectively creating, like we said in what we're talking about with meme tokens, a currency, right? They're buying into something that directly benefits them in the ecosystem, where they have a real skin in the success.
Financially tied.
They're financially tied. It's more than just proximity to something. In your traditional fandom, it's a kind of different psyche because they're not as tied in, where it's like your reward is just the proximity to feeling that you are a part of building the success, and that now you have some bragging rights to the proximity, but there's no proximity in the crypto fan space because they're it as much as I'm it. Does that make sense? Like we're really there's no parallel proximity. We're not this.
Yeah, we are like together. We are together, literally, like literally together, right?
And
we're together.
Equal skin in the game. Yes, we have different buy-ins. Our buy-in level is different, but on a fundamental level, we have equal investment in the success of this thing.
Yep,
right?
Accurate. Yep, accurate.
We do not have parallel proximity.
That's actually a really important. That's a really important point.
Different.
It's like and for us, right? It's like for me, because we have a token too, right? Called Juke, right?
Yes.
You know?
Yeah.
I think I personally haven't sold a single Juke, right? You know, right? Like none, zero, right? But I think the what is actually really powerful about this whole thing is that like a token unifies our economic incentive, right? And I told the whole community, look, I'm not selling a single token, right? In single any until like June 2026. I might not even sell them, right? I'm saying, but I think I communicate that. I communicate that because it's actually very important for me for the community to know, right? That I'm in alignment with them, right?
Yeah.
You know, because Iggy, one thing I want to share with you that's actually pretty important, right? Someone told me before I share with you, right? Is that I think you appreciate this thing, right? Is that someone told me that as the creator, you have or the center of attention, you have more power, right? Yeah. Not hard power, right? But you have more ability to like influence, kind of like how
you can influence more positive or negatively than
so you do actually have a very important duty, right? Yeah. Because you to kind of like not to move the price, right? But to rally the attention of the ecosystem, right? I mean, so I feel like I think that's actually pretty deep because in some sense, sometimes we as creators, right? Sometimes a PvP dynamic. Okay, so one thing in crypto that's actually really interesting, right, is that sometimes a PvP dynamic happens between the holders and the developers, right, or the creators, right?
Yeah.
Because they go like, oh, that's not doing something, and the creators get pissed off, right? Yeah. They go, fuck you guys, right? I feel like the moment that attitude happens, right, it's over. It's over, right? The moment you start developing resentment for each other, it's over. You know? Yeah.
I agree. Morale is key though in any community. I mean, I'm very used to like having to manage morale because I tour, and you have to think like,
oh, interesting. Oh, really?
You have probably 100 to 200 people that live together in buses that have 12 people per bus in bunks stacked up like sardines for, let's say, 6 months. Imagine the morale in that when you're on month 3 and everybody's sore, sick, want to go home, don't have their money, that they're not able to spend it yet or do anything with it. They're too close to each other. They're close in these proximities with people that aren't their friends. They're just doing business with them, or they may be strangers before the tour started. And you are the person that can make it good or bad, depending on how you can manage these people's morals and what they do in the times when you know it's going to be mentally difficult for them. It is the same thing in those telegrams or communities when it is red. It's the same for me as being on tour, where it's like, okay, now I have to switch. I have to control what people are engaging with. I have to, and I can't control it, but I can guide it into things that are positive or not. And I think that's when, for that, it's unavoidable that people are going to get pissed off at you because it's going to be red sometimes. But what you can control is being a leader and leading the morale in the direction of the community. And if you can do that successfully, then I do believe that you can at least buy yourself enough time to try to figure out what your pivot is, to make it pump, or to ride out the factor that you maybe can't control until you can be in a good place again. But whether or not you survive until those moments, I believe, or crash and burn, is about how well as a leader you manage morale.
So over here is where I want to share something, right? And then it's like, I mean, you know, California. I mean, have you in California? If you go up north from San Francisco, there's these big redwoods, right? Redwood trees, sequoia redwood trees, right?
Yes.
And then, so one thing amazing thing I do, right, is I always tell people that my role models is the redwood trees, right?
Nice.
It's funny because people think that my role model is some stupid thing, right? But it's actually redwood trees. Here's the reason why, because no, seriously, I love the redwood trees. Like, my redwood trees are like my role model in crypto, right? Here's the reason why, because so because every few decades, right, a fire happens, right, in the forest, okay, and then people are scared of fires, right, because they go, oh, fire bad, right? But fires are amazing for the redwood trees. Right, because number one, it clears away all the bugs. Right. Number two, it clears the competition. Right. Number three, it clears away the foliage. Right. So more sun can come through. Right. So what is actually and then so they get so what is horrible for those other trees is great for the redwood trees because it survive. Right.
Yeah.
Crypto is that way. If you every cycle you survive, right, you get stronger. You know, right. And some meme coins don't even survive a red candle.
I mean, I have it. My fingers. I have STS. It stands for Survive the Summer. It's always been my motto.
Precisely, right? There you go. So you are
figure out. Most people in their success, or especially in music, they do not survive more than one hot summer. You could say the same thing for crypto. Same thing. Right? Most tokens don't survive more than one hot summer, more than one cycle. Can you survive that summer and last through another cycle? That's what the mentality is always about for me. How do I get through this? Hopefully in success, but if not, just get through and ride out and make to the next cycle of things.
Precisely. So that tattoo there is amazing and stuff. It's actually really amazing. So it's so great. It's so relevant on point, right? It's so on point.
Yeah, it is.
Right?
It's relevant. Whenever I feel like I'm fucking, you know what I mean? I'll look at him and be like, yes,
let's do it. Yeah.
Survive the fucking summer.
Let's go. And to wrap up the redwood tree analogy is that, like, you know, I think redwood trees survive because of three reasons, right? Number one, I think it's so relevant for us in this industry, right? You know, it's like the first reason why they survive is they're big enough, right? If you're too small, you can't survive, right? And it's not very big enough, right? Second thing is that they have enough. Second thing is that they have enough. They're made of resin, resin, right? It's a more fire resistant material, right? You know, so actually you got to be more resistant. You know, you got to have a brand or product that's resistant to fires, right? And the third thing they have is enough liquidity, liquid water, right? You know, in our terms, it's literally liquidity. You need enough capital, enough morale, enough things to survive, right? You know what I'm saying? So I just feel like it's a perfect analogy because, okay, you need to be big enough, resilient enough, right? You know what I'm saying? Even if you have really big, like FTX, right? That was made of paper, right? It just burned out really fast, right? Yeah. Big enough, liquid enough, and resilient enough, right? So I think that's actually how we think about it. How I think about it anyway, right? So I think
I agree with you. I think it's a great analogy. I agree, 1,000,000%. Especially the liquidity part. Liquidity is so many intangible things that make up liquidity truly. And
seriously, morale.
The amount of times I said to this fucking man, when we got below 0.4 really was it when we were coming down, I was like, I'm okay. While this was all happening, I was like, listen, I knew we would have a pullback. I'm okay. I'm not too worried unless we go. If we get below 0.5, I don't want to say worry, but I'll be really micromanaging the shit out of what's going on in this fucking chat, because if we go below 0.5, that is when there could be enough, if morale shifts within who's already sold in, that we could have enough panic selling that we won't have enough liquidity in our community of good sentiment, and we could actually, maybe we could tank here to a point where I can't come back from this morale wise. You see what I'm saying? Like, once I got onto that, that's when I started to be like, I have to be in here not sleeping, because I got to micromanage that when people come in here and start fudding this token, that it doesn't start to catch on like a fucking disease.
So important.
This fucking channel.
And only you can do that. No one else can do that. A lot of people, they outsource that, right? You know, they can't do it done. Okay. Sorry. Yes, it's crazy. You can't outsource that stuff. It's so great because you get it, right? Only you can raise the morale. You have to be in there, right? And saying if you're not in there, if you're not in there,
pay your way to fill the morale up. Like it has to.
No, because you can't think about it, right? If you are not in there fighting for your life, why should other people fight for your life? Forget it.
We do that without it's fucked up, but even on the positive side of thing too, like yes, if you're not in there fighting, if I'm not in here fighting for my life, why the fuck should you fucking
fight for my life? Forget it.
In opposite too, like when things are good, the candles are green right now. We have our rating competitions, for example, and we give away different levels of bags of mother tokens when you win. I'm shilling in this bitch, and so is he. Like I'm in here rating and shilling this token because I want you to see that I might be number one this week on that. And if I am, I'm keeping my motherfucking tokens. I'm not giving them to you. And same with him, because it's not the community members just versus each other. We're in it to be better. Be better than me. I'm the one that should be trying the hardest. Like I want you to see me raid this shit. Maybe more than
I was impressed. You raided the shit, right? I was like, oh wow. I was like, wow, that's impressive. I swear to God, there was this tweet I did, pitch, and I'm like, oh, I mean, it's one thing to get. Well, I was like, whoa, this is leadership, man. You are there when
you cannot ask anybody to fucking pull a sword out and fucking go run into a fucking battle that you're not fucking standing.
And Iggy, I will say this. I will say this. You know what I like? You know I noticed, right? So for me, it's very obvious if you are doing it, right?
Yeah.
It's very obvious. It's very obvious. Like it's very obvious. I'm like, I knew you were the one doing it. Right, it wasn't someone else's account, right? You were fucking doing it. Right, I was like, that was the moment like, wow, that's impressive. So anyway, all I'm saying here is that like, okay, we gotta wrap up, but it's a really good thing to wrap it on. And says I think we are all in, like we're having this conversation today because I was impressed. I think there was a lot of things that you did. Right, like you stuck in when you're there. You're leading the troops. You're leading the fucking raid, right? And saying,
that's
right?
What
and
creates,
then you're putting
that's what creates like we said earlier. That's what creates the fucking foundation. That then when you go on to have the green candles, you've got the fucking foundation there. That you cannot build that foundation when it's green. I don't give a fuck if I went to 900 million market cap and it was all the way green up. I still don't have a foundation in that because it's not fucking been read or tested.
You heard the lady. You guys heard the ladies. Okay, foundations and communities are built up in the red. Okay,
exactly.
Like seriously, like the every community from Bitcoin, Ethereum, Solana, Jupiter. Right, I can tell you, okay, we were built in the red. Okay, so if you are basically if you're a founder, if you're a trader and stuff, you're a community member, right? When the red comes, one question to ask: do I really believe in this? Right? If you don't believe in it, just get the fuck out. It's fine, right? There are things find something you believe in, firstly, right? But then if you believe in it and stuff, stay in because that's where you learn the most. Okay?
Yeah, you got conviction. Have conviction.
Yeah, exactly. Okay. All right. So Iggy, one last thing, I think we need to go, but let us. We're gonna do some We're gonna tease some collaborations. You know, tease it.
Yeah, we are.
Yeah. So some collaborations coming up, right? It's gonna be.
We have a collaboration coming out, and it's fucking rude, but it's also brilliant. It's
so I think it's brilliant, but
it's not rude. It's provocative.
Yeah,
that's what it is. It's some.
You haven't heard my idea yet. It's gonna be great. My idea is gonna be so fun.
I send it immediately.
I feel like honestly, me and Meow, like I'm on the same wavelength as you. Like you understand this, and it's hard a lot of the times. Like it's not that I think I'm a genius. I'm not, but I know that I'm intelligent, and it's hard to meet intelligent people that also are about fuck shit. Like that just still want to have fun.
Fuck shit.
And do
Fuck
fuck
shit.
shit, as I would call
Fuck
it.
shit,
Like
yeah, fuck shit, yeah.
you're still fun. You're crazy. You understand the balance. You're not so focused on people taking you seriously or proving that you're intelligent to people that you can't have fun in it, or that you can't still have. You know what I mean? I'm on here saying
crypto is humbling, man. Crypto just you know crypto does every morning to me. Every morning I wake up, crypto slaps in the face. You're stupid. Fuck you. You're stupid. Right? I'm not fucking. I'm serious.
Yeah.
That's like every.
You thought you fucking knew?
For sure, I'm serious, man. You know that meme, the cat meme, they slap you, right? Man, that's crypto, man. Every fucking morning you wake up, crypto slaps in the face.
Crypto is not a dog. How
Yeah.
could it be? Look
Yeah.
at the way it acts.
Yeah, it slaps in the fucking
Cat.
face, right? It's a cat, right?
cat.
They don't get fucked the cat. Who's the cat?
Just when you think it fucking likes you,
He slaps in the face.
get out of you.
Fuck you in the face.
Fucking cat. It's a fucking cat, man.
Stupid cat. Fucking amazing. But we love it. Right? We love that. We love that fucking cat, right?
Exactly.
We love the
You're
fucking cat.
Keep coming back.
Meow is the cat. Meow, you are the cat, and we are collaborating. And I'm excited. I can't. Scared to tell me.
Ooh, it's
If
gonna
you're
be good.
shy to tell
Juicy.
me the idea,
I'm shy.
I know it's fucking risky, and I know it's juicy, and I want to
It's
hear it.
risky.
Better
It's
send
risky,
it
it's risky,
immediately.
it's risky,
I
it's
gave.
risky,
I
it's
told
risky.
him an idea, you guys. I pitched him an idea for a
I told
collaboration.
I told you some things I only say over dinner and I mean it. Okay, right?
Exactly.
We're gonna-
we better have dinner. Are you coming to? You're going to Singapore, right?
I don't know, whatever, right? I mean, we're gonna work out. We're gonna work out the dinner. Okay,
Figure
let's
it out.
let's go
Yeah,
work
we
out and then dinner. Okay, let's
I'll
get
be
work out
over
and do
that.
dinner.
But
Let's
we
do it.
gotta.
We're gonna work out and we're gonna dinner and we're gonna talk shit. All right, we're gonna do that. All right, sounds
Yeah.
good. Okay,
I love
awesome.
you.
Iggy, it was amazing having you on.
Yeah, I'm glad we finally got to do this.
Yeah, it took long.
Yeah, and video is
Thank
better, right? And Matt, video is a good idea, right? Imagine no video.
It
It's
is.
completely
Yeah,
different.
we couldn't have talked this long on Spaces.
Dude, and we didn't try to arrange this for like a month and not do video. It doesn't make sense,
That's true. Yeah, that's true.
Yeah.
That's true.
right? It's seriously. I mean, this took a
I'm
lot.
glad. I'm glad.
know?
I'm glad that we pulled it together.
I'm glad. I'm glad I put it off. All right, cool. All right, thanks. Sorry.
Well,
We'll end with this. We'll end with this. Right. This is why video is
Yes,
good. Okay.
we're
We'll end
gonna
with
clip
this.
it. We're gonna clip it.
All right. Okay. All right, ladies and gentlemen. All right to all the Jupiter
If you're still
fans.
here, then
Mother
you're
fans.
the best. You're the best if you're still here, because
We
this week,
appreciate
I know
attention.
we ramble, but we love you.
Me and Iggy appreciate attention. We know your attention is
We
expensive,
do. We
and
do.
then we hope you got something out of it, right?
Yeah.
And then if not, then don't watch us again, okay? But then we hope you did. All right, you know,
And if
and
not, then next time maybe we'll be on ayahuasca when we're on this chat
Ooh.
together. No,
Wow,
it'd be
okay.
too much vomiting. Maybe a little bit of mushrooms though.
One meeting is good. I'm telling you, baby. I'm telling you, one meeting is good. Just
Not
it's
a video.
good. It's good. Nah, maybe it's
I'll
better
do it.
video.
If we have dinner and then we do our idea, then I'll do ayahuasca.
All right. We do a trade. All right, we do a trade. All right,
Okay.
you know, we do a trade. All right, do a trade. Okay.
Okay.
All right. Thanks, guys. All right. Love you guys. Love Matt. Love brother Matt. Love
Yes.
Brad. Love
Thank
Ian.
you, Matt,
Right,
for
you
being
know.
on camera, because he never fucking comes on camera.
Yeah, I'm so happy to see him. It's so great. It's so
He did
I
see you.
love this dynamic. It's actually a really good dynamic. I really love
Thank
it. Right.
you.
And yeah, and shout out to our common friends like Ansem and Jakey and whoever not.
Yeah,
Oh,
no,
right,
shout
yeah.
out to all y'all. Honestly,
Shout out to everyone. Shout out to everyone. Yeah.
in crypto. There's a lot of good people in
Very,
crypto,
very
for
much.
real. There is.
Really,
And
seriously.
no, there's more good people than anything else. And
Yeah, for sure. I feel like sometimes we get hung up in the sense that like we see all the bad comments, we get really anxious, right? But there are a lot of like really amazing people in crypto, right? You know, so shout out to all our common friends, right? You know, it's funny because we probably have quite a lot of friends at this point in common, right? You know,
Mhm.
right? Yeah. Oh, but one guy you need to meet is so I recently talked to Steve Chen. He's
Yeah.
the co-founder of YouTube, right?
yes,
You
you were
know?
talking to me about him.
Yeah, he's a good guy. It's a good guy. So
Ah,
we will
Yeah,
we will hang out sometime. It's great, right? You know, right? We'll be in New York. Actually, we'll be in New York in August. We hang out and stuff. It's cool.
Well, we
All
have
right.
to, because YouTube made my whole career, you know. So
Oh wow, then it'll be good chat. Let's do that. It'll be good chat.
we have
Cool.
to-
I'll make it happen. Okay, sounds good. All right. Okay, so all right. We gotta go. But everyone, we end with a meow. Okay, like 1, 2, 3. Meow, meow.
That was good. That was better than the first.
That was really good. All right. Okay, see you guys. Bye. Take care.
Bye, guys.
Bye-bye. 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 Bye-bye.
Bye.